Boom! We're live.
Boom.
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 Ah!
Myers
Oh.
here?
God, it's spread all the way to
Oh,
Shadows.
God.
Where's that Steve? I couldn't
No.
tell.
I don't know who vomited.
Oh God, coast to
I think
coast.
that was Steve.
Oh God.
Meyer will be
It's
proud.
everywhere. All right. Hello, everyone. We don't have any viewers right now, but welcome to our Patreon game.
Bye.
Tonight is another game of Delta Green, which will probably be the last in this little arc I have. This is Symphony Black Mozart.
Finest
So
hour.
we
Undoubtedly.
what?
Undoubtedly our finest hour.
Oh, totally going to be the best ever. So we just introduced ourselves to each other because we have an Ed joining us tonight.
Hi.
Uh,
Hi, guys. I'm Ed.
so
Oh yeah.
I'm Meyer. No.
You're not.
I'm not Meyer.
we don't do that anymore, Ed. Real quick, we have our lovely patrons, Chad and Steve, joining us. Steve is playing Rajit, Chad is playing Kai, and Ed is playing his character, Big Al.
They are pretty lovely.
Yeah, I think so. So we will start with Rajit and Kai because Ed doesn't get a home scene because this is his first game. So we're going to start with Rajit, actually, who is convalescing in a hospital, correct?
Yep.
So I did some research. Skin grafts heal in just a few weeks.
Oh,
Lucky
nice.
for you. So at the end of the last game, for our listeners, Rajit was unfortunately struck right in the chest with a withering spell from the wizard that you all were fighting, and it did not go well. So you were rushed to the hospital to a group of very perplexed doctors and trauma surgeons who were trying to decide whether it was sudden onset necrotizing fasciitis or some sort of odd chemical burn. Either way, there's a chunk of skin about the size of a basketball in the middle of Rajit's chest that was dead and had to be removed. Probably a little bit of a sternum, too. So your chest isn't exactly as symmetrical as it used to be. And you have a big old flap of new skin that they took from other places and stitched onto your chest.
Probably his butt.
Yeah.
Every
Your butt.
time I was fading out, I was mumbling about how at least I threw the bastard off a roof. And then every time that I was cogent, I asked them if they could throw in a tummy tuck as well.
I'm picturing the way the last scene went. You threw the guy off the roof and then like looked down at the hole and went,
And then just
oh,
fainted.
yeah, it just fell back. So you spent about 2 weeks in the hospital because it was a pretty big skin graft, but I mean, most of it's just like around the edge. And then they sent you home, and told you what to do to get better and recover. So it's been
Put
about
that
a
in the
month.
coconut. Drink them both up.
Yep. So you have this weird kind of numb patch of skin on your chest that's a little itchy, but when you scratch it, it's like scratching your leg when it's gone to sleep.
Oh.
Okay.
The nerves are still kind of growing in.
That's nice.
And it's very, very odd.
I have a surgical scar. The nerves never grow back fully.
Well, no, it's not the scar. It's a skin graft, so it has the nerves in the skin. It's just
That's
weird
true.
because I was reading about it last night. It's never going to be fully recovered, but it does get more sensation as it heals and ages in place. So how would you like to spend your downtime?
Okay, so I want to run something by you. I want to try to
Okay.
do special training.
Okay, what kind of
I
special
want-
training?
I want to watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos by those like dudes who are claiming that they can like get into anywhere and do anything
Okay.
by carrying a clipboard and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
and my goal is to have special training in which I can use persuade instead of stealth to like get into places by like
Okay.
dressing the right way and kind of like a disguise.
Sure. So you do that, and you probably go out to like a construction site nearby with a clipboard and a hard hat and see how long it takes for you to, get noticed. Roll. So you want to improve your persuade? You said.
Well, I think it's special training. Which is
Special training. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at special training. Can
On page
practice
30.
in a special training. Uh,
Let's see.
this reduces one bond by 1 as you let other responsibilities lapse. Special training, some equipment. Okay, so you want to use stealth to persuade.
Yeah, well, use persuade to stealth. So like a social
okay,
stealth.
Gotcha. Okay. So you reduce one of your bonds by 1.
Okay.
And yeah, so you just spend your time. I believe you just get it. You just spend your time doing that.
My PUBG clan is continuing to be angry at me. Looking for friends is not happy.
Sorry, texting Ryan back. There we go. Okay. He's all like, "Ooh, I need to be a good husband because my wife needs me, and that's more important than a game online."
Tell him Angelina's dead. Dead to us.
I'll let him know. I'll let him know that he's dead to you guys. Okay. Yeah. So you go out and practice, and you're pretty sure that you can maybe use stealth to persuade from now. If you have the prerequisite being like you need the costume.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, the standard. If you have khakis and like a polo shirt with a clipboard, you're probably good in like 90% of places.
Oh yeah. That's always in my go bag. So
yeah. Okay. Cool. Kai, what would you like to do with your downtime?
Well, first off, my character, Kai, starts playing PUBG.
You quickly receive an invite to L4F.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking for friends.
And
our other guy start flaking on us.
Yeah. But otherwise, I go back to nature and I try to, forget some of the things I saw in that apartment building.
Good idea.
I want to get back a little sanity.
Yeah, I just
spend a lifetime in the woods of PUBG.
No, I don't want playing a diplomat. All right, I have to go back to the index. I had the rules, and then I had to jump to see the special training. No, it won't go back.
I've got it up here too. It's back to nature.
There we go. Yep. It's not a vacation. You reduce a bond by 1 and to make a sand test. If you succeed, you recover 1d4 sand.
All right. So I will drop my bond with my mother Bernice. By another
Bernice.
Yeah. I'm playing too much video games and out in the wilderness. And she keeps calling, and I'm
Kai, call your mother.
She's a little overbearing. Anyway.
Yeah.
Kai, you gotta call me. I'm waiting for your call. Stop playing the video games.
Exactly. So, roll a sanity test. Nope.
Crit fail or regular fail?
Just a regular failure.
So I'll give you back 1.
Okay.
But it doesn't. It's not as relaxing as it used to be. You remember, this used to be a lot more relaxing than it is now.
Yeah. I'm always waiting for something to pop out from behind a tree now.
Every time you hear like a rustling, you jump and look behind you, thinking something's going to come out to get you. It's just a squirrel or something.
Yeah, I should have just stayed home on the computer.
At least when things jump out at you there, you know you're paranoid for the right reason.
Yeah.
All right, so we are actually going to continue with Kai to start our game. So you work from home, correct?
Yes.
Kai does. No, not yet. Okay. So Kai, you're on the computer one day, and it's about a month since your last mission, and you're taking a break in between doing your actual work, and you're skimming through some blogs, and you're on this music website, and you come across an article. It's a listicle, 10 reasons we can't wait for Black Choir's new album to drop in 2 days. And there's a video at the top with the band leader, and you play it. And if this is a movie, or I guess it would be a TV show, we would see from behind the computer monitor. So we see like the top of Kai's head, and the muffled sounds of people talking on the video. And Kai's eyes go wide, and he says, "Oh shit!"
His head explodes.
Smash cut to the interior of the federal building in Washington, D.C., with Kai and Rajit's table, and Agent Johnson, who has been your handler for all of this, is sitting at the head of it with a computer open in front of her. And there is a third person sitting at the table. The agent Angelina, she kind of changed her name, is not here with you.
Hey Kai, what's up, man?
Not much.
Nice, nice PUBG stuff last night, man. Got that chicken dinner.
I'm picking it up pretty fast.
So Ed, if you'd like, you can introduce your character.
All right, so he's sitting at the table too?
Yep.
So yeah, sitting at the table, you see he's kind of a big guy, a little bit chunky. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt that's open over kind of like a dingy gray t-shirt. He's wearing cargo pants. He's got kind of wispy, sandy hair, windburned face. Oh, howdy, y'all. Name's Al Packard. Friends call me Big Al.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, I hear you guys have an interesting time. Thought I'd join the party.
Yeah. I gotta recommend against it, buddy.
Has Big Al ever been on Delta Green jobs before, Ed?
Yeah, no. Let's say he you know what? Let's say that he was in, like, when he was in the military, he saw some shit.
So he was brought in but never really activated.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he starts talking about joining the team, I start scratching my chest.
And Kai is the only one here.
I've had a long life.
Fuck. Malay has the cigarettes.
And Kai's the only one here who remembers your mathematician friend, who was not long for the team either.
Nope. I don't like to.
He had a split.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Agent Johnson.
Yeah. Did he get cut in half? Is that the joke?
Yes, he did. He got cut in half. That was Meyer's character in the first game. The first time the monster attacked, it rolled a critical success on Meyer, and it did like one. Its attack die was 1d10, and I rolled an 8, so it did 16 damage. And Meyer had like 10 hit points.
I did listen to that game.
Johnson. So Al seems like a nice guy, and Al, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but is it too late? Is he in? No matter what?
Unfortunately, I believe we need as many people as we can get right now, and
I just look at you and say, well, then I'm sorry.
You know what? Like I said, I had a long, healthy life, and I like pointing my guns at big, ugly things and shooting. So seems like a match made in heaven.
Malay is unfortunately not going to be with us for a while. And we still... No, she's alive, but the last encounter left her shaken, let's say.
But not stirred.
I scratch my chest again. Yeah, that last one did a job on all of us, I think.
Well, unfortunately, it might not be the last. Please sit down. So you all sit down. Kai, in character, you kind of have an idea of what's coming. Because you're the one that pointed this out to the org. So she starts by playing a video, which is the video that you were watching online earlier today. And
I stick my fingers in my ears and close my eyes.
No, it's fine. The video isn't going to do anything to you.
I hesitantly open my eyes and take my fingers out.
All right, so you open your eyes and you see a woman sitting in a chair directly across from a rock star who you instantly recognize as Declan Scythe, who is the singer slash frontman for the band Black Choir. And it's like paused. You could tell they're like in the middle of an interview because she's like they're both like in the middle of laughing and frozen in an awkward position. And so Johnson hits the button. Yeah. So tell us about this new the new album that's going to drop any day now. Is the report. And Scythe smiles like, yes. Well, it's called Oath of the Mauda. It's our biggest album yet. And we want to make it incredibly special. So, as I'm sure you've all heard, and the reason you're here is because you want to hear more details about our, well, I guess, international concert debut. And she says, yes, that's what everyone's talking about. Everyone wants to know more about the concert. He says, well, it's going to be unlike anything that's been done before. We are going to be playing at the Daytona Speedway in Florida, but we are going to be broadcasting this concert across the world. It's going to be on television, and it's going to be live streamed online on YouTube and Twitch and our own website, blackchoir.com. And we've also created public viewing spaces in cities around the world so fans can get together and watch as if they were at the actual concert. It's going to be unlike anything that's happened before. And the reporter laughs and says, "That sounds amazing. There's going to be millions of people watching this whole thing at once." And Scythe smiles like, "Well, some of our people crunched the numbers, and they think that it could be about 1 billion, but fingers crossed. I'm hoping for 2." And they laugh, and it pauses again, and it pauses with his arms up, and he's wearing a tight black Rockstar T-shirt that shows off his abs, and the sleeves only come down very far. And Johnson gets up and points to the tattoos that are running down his arm. He has just sleeves of tattoos on both arms. And very prominently on his bicep, on the arm that's facing the camera, you can see the 3-diamond pattern that you all instantly recognize as the sign of the cult. Well, not Ed, you don't recognize it, but you two recognize as the sign of the cult of Oath of Mauda. You remember seeing it carved into the forehead of that woman you maybe rescued from the apartment building, or at least got out of it. And that cultist on the roof before you blew his head off. He has it tattooed on his bicep, and you can see it again down on his hand. He has it a few times, it looks. Johnson sighs and sits down and says, "This has been under our nose for years. This concert is happening in 2 days."
I'm guessing that tattoo's bad news.
Rajit finally raises his head up from where it was face down on the table as soon as he said 1 billion people.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, all right, this one's easy. Just drone strike them, right?
Alex, can I make an occult roll to see if I recognize the...
Yeah, sure. Make an occult roll.
Nope. 71 out of 10.
3 diamonds.
Just send in a drone and Hellfire missile and just take out the whole stadium. Who cares? It's better than 1 billion people.
There's going to be 100,000 people in that stadium. We can't drone strike it.
Tour bus. Take out the tour bus. How about that? Just, there'll be other people on the freeway, but it's fine. Minimize casualties.
That's what you're for. Look, we're sending you there now. You'll have whatever resources that you think you need. If the only recourse is a drone strike, I will see what I can do. That's sort of thing tends to be above my pay grade.
Well,
anyone want to tell me what we're up against?
Fucking people who can turn your chest to mush.
This is the sign of the cult of
tear open my shirt.
Oh,
Just pop the buttons off.
still a little pink.
Oh,
You got yourself a war wound there, pal.
You should have seen it before.
Mr. Packard, this is the sign of the cult of Oafa Mauda. It's one of the great old ones, we believe. They have been causing trouble for us ever since one of their texts, well, it's a piece of music. Their whole cult is based around music and singing, and this music was inadvertently uploaded to the internet along with some information deciphering it, and we've been
Oh man, I
tracking
like
down
this
the
shirt.
pieces ever since. Apparently, Mr. Scythe is a cultist, and judging by pictures, those tattoos he's had for years.
So he's bringing the message of Wathamauda to the minds and hearts of the young.
Well, we
It's some
don't
kind of
know
thing.
exactly what he's doing. That's part of the problem. But
It'll be
But a cultist-
music and math mixed together. Well, I mean, some of them are math whizzes that figure out how to to turn this into music, and then others are musical people who just find this shit on the internet. And
Sounds like a fellow
know
that
who it
needs
is this
to
time.
be put down.
yes, well, that might be easier said than done if he's been a cultist for God knows how long. And whatever his plan is, he's hoping to broadcast his music to at least 1 billion people. It has to be stopped.
Where do we go?
Daytona.
All right.
As far as we know, as I said, the concert starts in 2 days. Scythe and his band have already set up at the raceway. They're already there.
no taking out the tour bus then.
Unfortunately,
we're
not.
gonna need guns.
Whatever you need. She slides you all she slides you all manila envelopes. Inside you find burner phones, per usual, and fake federal IDs that say you're all FBI agents.
Walt Whitman, what the fuck? Can you
It
guys
was
not
very
figure out that I'm
short.
Indian?
It was very short notice.
He's a famous writer. I guess my parents could have liked him. Oh God. Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to roll with the punches. Now, there is a plane standing by for you. The fate of the world may rest on your shoulders.
What are we going to have in terms of hardware? As my friend just pointed out, we are going to need guns.
Whatever you want.
Explosives.
Write it down.
Well,
She slides a pad. If I
Big
can
Al,
get
do
it,
you,
I will. It will be waiting for you on the tarmac in Daytona.
I could use a high-powered
Do
rifle.
you have any experience with bombs, Big Al?
Just a little.
So out of character, like, do you have any demolitions?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm writing C4.
Okay.
I write on there a uniform for Daytona Raceway, like a staff.
Okay.
Uniform.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess a couple rifles for each of us, right?
Sure, I can try to shoot a rifle.
Or whatever gun you want.
My firearms is 60, so
Mine is 80. So, yeah, I'll take a rifle.
should we get like three sniper rifles and just take out the whole band simultaneously?
Sniper rifle. C4.
Chloroform.
Couple of grenades.
Okay. Okay, so
And probably like a handgun too, in case. Handgun and a like a hunting knife.
Okay.
Be
How
prepared
about like
for
one of those trank guns that they use on animals at the zoo?
trank gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will give you guys some stats. If you want a knife, that's 1d4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It just uses your melee weapon skill.
Mm-hmm.
So you get light pistols for your drop pieces.
Yeah.
That's 1d8 damage.
Okay.
And an ammo capacity of 7.
Okay.
Rifles are 1d12 damage
Mm-hmm.
and an ammo capacity of 10. Grenades. They have IEDs, but they don't have grenades.
I've got it on
I guess
here. under heavy
C4 would
weapons.
be. Oh no, hand grenade. There we go. Hand grenade. You get 1 each.
Okay.
Whee!
So they have a lethality of 15%.
What does that mean?
Means if you roll to throw it at someone, it uses the athletic skill. If you roll a 15% or under, you just kill them.
Okay.
Otherwise, if they're not within the range of the grenade, it doesn't do anything.
So if it doesn't roll under 15%, what does it do?
I don't know. It does not say.
You just add up the dice, the percentage dice, basically. Like if you got
you
a
add the shooting
Right,
10
yeah.
and a 6, you get 7. So
Oh,
it
so
usually
so-
still does a lot of damage.
like my athletics is 80. So if I rolled a 7 and a 9, I would do
16.
16.
Yeah.
Right. But if you just got under 15%, it just kills them outright.
mm-hmm.
What else did you guys want?
C4.
There we go. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that's an IED. So same thing, lethality 15, but the skill is demolitions.
I doubt they have a trank gun on here. So
They do not, unless I missed it.
And the damage is
It's the same as a grenade. It's what you roll, but that's kind because it's like a shaped explosive.
wait, say that again?
C4. It's like a shaped
Right.
explosive. So if you're not directly in the line of fire, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. So I can
Maybe.
do more damage with a grenade than with C4.
Well, I mean, if you strap a block of C4 to someone's chest, that's going to do a lot of damage, but
Mhm.
it's a lot more difficult to get it into someone's chest.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Alex, is anybody else hearing like Alex and what sounds like water?
yeah.
oh, that's my fish tank. I didn't think you guys could hear that.
Does he like fade in and out every once in a while for you guys? It's been
Little.
better lately, actually.
Let me unplug my fish tank real quick. Hold on. Also, let me drop my headset.
Okay.
If you must.
So, what's
Did
the
you wanna
over
get
under
a-
on us surviving this here, fellas?
Under.
Yeah. Well.
Did you want to get a heavy rifle, because there's one
There we
I think
go.
that has like a D12 +2 and one that has just a lethality of 20.
Um.
For the what now?
Oh, I was asking Ed. He said he wanted a sniper rifle, and I was just pointing out that there's a heavy rifle and also a very heavy rifle on the.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a heavy rifle then?
Instead of the light rifle, sure.
Yeah. What does it do?
1d12 +2,
Uh-huh.
and the lethality is 10%.
Okay.
So if you roll 10% or under, just
5 armor piercing.
5 armor piercing and 10 ammo.
Okay.
Maybe you could treat a stun gun or a trank gun like a stun gun, except instead of giving them a penalty, it just knocks them out if they fail their check.
Yeah, probably. I think that sounds good.
So how does that work?
And there would be a firearm skill because it would be like a actual
Yeah.
gun, like you have to actually hit them.
Sure.
So trank gun would be skill firearms. I'd probably say like 5 uses though, because those darts are big and you'd have to
Mhm.
load up between each. Like it would take a turn to reload the gun essentially.
Sure.
And they would have to make a let's see, probably a con check.
Yeah. So for
con times
electroshock
5.
weapons, it says con ×5 to resist being stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say though it would be cumulative. So like the first time you hit them would be con ×5, then the second time would be con ×4,
Cool.
and con ×3, essentially, because they have more drugs in their system.
Yeah.
Until it's just down to a straight con check.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys, is there anything else?
Nope.
All right, so you guys land. I didn't check if Daytona has an airport, so for
Sure.
argument's sake, Daytona has an airport. So you land at the Daytona airport. You had a private jet fly you down there quickly. There is a black SUV waiting on the tarmac for you. There is a man with glasses who opens the trunk and lifts up the false bottom. And there's
Yeah,
a
but
shit ton of
Daytona
guns.
Beach. Daytona Beach International Airport.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you go. Also, it's Florida, so they probably don't even need the false bottom, but they have it anyway. So yeah, all those guns you asked for,
All right.
and ammo.
Actually, instead of a rifle, can I get a shotgun? I know the
Too late.
stats. Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Slugger shot.
Just the guns, no ammo.
A shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah, that's fine.
I think I would be better with the shotgun too.
Okay, yeah, sure. So that's 2d10 damage if you're close range, 5 ammo capacity. 2d10 if you're within 10 meters, 1d10 if you're up to 20, and then 1d6 beyond that.
Okay.
So how would you guys like to approach this? It's still the middle of the day. You don't know what the situation is at the raceway.
So,
So,
any way we can try to catch this guy before he stands up in front of 100,000 people? Maybe just take him out at his hotel?
I don't think there's any other choice.
Well, let's figure out where he's staying. Does anybody have any inns? Any way to find out where this fella's going to be?
Can I do maybe SIG-int to research? I'm sure we can pull his credit card information.
I mean, yeah, you could do. I would take SIGINT. If you want to go that route, you can also just do search, or like if you want to do computer science to like find out what TMZ is reporting, you could do that too.
While you do that, I'm gonna go run and get a drink. I'll be right back.
Cool. My SIGINT is 60.
Sure, I have. Yeah, make a roll for that though.
21.
Okay. Don't find any credit cards for staying at a hotel. One of the, and you realize that famous people very rarely will, book a hotel under their own name.
Sure.
But you do see that someone, John Smith, has rented trailers that are parked at the Daytona Speedway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes it easier.
Very, very nice trailers.
Okay.
So if you could pretty much put 2 and 2 together.
Sure. Okay. Well, let's head to the Speedway.
All right. So the agent that met you, he's just a federal agent. He doesn't know what's going on. He hands you the keys to the car, and you guys drive over. So when you get close, you could see that there's a big fence around the Speedway, and even now there are security guards standing outside, not letting people in necessarily. The parking lot's pretty empty. You can see a few cars there, which would make sense because there's still people, working to set up for this gigantic global event. But that's what you see as you drive up. There's one entrance that you can see that's got a gate booth, and there seems to be a security guard there.
I guess we pull over up the road, and I start putting on my my Daytona staff uniform.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll put mine on too.
And I'll jump in the driver's seat.
Okay. So you guys change clothes and then drive up to the gate.
Yeah.
All right. As you get close, the security guard, holds up his hand for you to stop. I'm assuming you slow down and roll down the window.
Yeah. What's the name of the rock star?
Scythe, Declan Scythe.
Hey man, we gotta hurry. We got Scythe's medicine in here. He sent us out to the pharmacy. Can you just push us through?
You're using your new stealth check.
Yeah.
So make a roll for that.
All right. I have 80 and I roll a 71.
Okay. He squints at you for a second, and looks back at the car.
I hold up a bottle of pills and just shake them around.
Yeah, all right.
I'm convinced.
And he walks to the guard booth, and he reaches and presses a button, and the bar raises up. You drive through, and then the bar goes down behind you.
I toss the pills in Al's lap and say, "Thank God for gout." It's the first time I've ever said that.
All right, so
Well, God bless
you got past the outer gates. So where are you going?
I'm gonna get some curly fries.
The event.
Just park the car and walk around a bit.
All right.
I'm actually gonna get some curly fries.
The snack stands aren't open yet.
Damn it.
Sorry, it's not an actual event. It's just people working.
Should we kill some actual employees and take their IDs and keys and stuff? Sorry. No, not kill.
No,
we do have the train done.
Rajit looks just worn out.
Are we jumping right to the killing? Is that where
probably
we are?
not.
I'm new to this. I don't know.
No.
You seem like you've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Seems a bit early. Early for killing.
So Big Al, what is your you have military science, right?
Mhm.
What's your military science?
60.
Okay. So one of the things about Delta Green, this version of Delta Green Ed, is that in situations where there's not necessarily a chance of failure, or you're not under a lot of pressure, if
Mhm.
your skill is high enough, you just get information.
Okay.
So the difference is like if you're a doctor and you're performing an autopsy and you have a medicine of 80, you just perform the autopsy and get the information you need.
Mhm.
If you're performing an autopsy while someone's shooting at you, then you have to make a roll.
Right.
So with a military science of 60, you just kind of look around, and you could see the security that they are setting up.
Mhm.
So there is there's the gate on the parking lot, which you would assume is going to have more than one guy on it before the event.
Say
You
that
can
again?
also see there's the gate around the parking lot, which you assume is going to have more than one guy on it the
Mhm.
day of the concert. There is also another fence that has been erected around the arena,
Mhm.
and you can see they have tables set up, and they have metal detectors there. You're still too far away to tell if they're on right now, but you assume that's the bag check. So you can assume that they're going to make everyone who comes in go through a bag check and a metal detector to make sure people aren't bringing in anything dangerous.
Mhm.
You could see that they have a mobile detention facility on the site, basically a little
A
jail
drunk
that
tank.
they can, that they
More or
can
less a
keep people.
drunk tank.
Yeah, exactly. But designed, you would assume, more for people. If anyone is trying to sneak in anything dangerous,
Mhm.
they're just going to get put in there, and then let out later on.
Mhm.
If you were running an event like this,
Right.
there's probably bomb sniffing dogs that are going to go through, and probably more than once. They probably already have and probably
Mhm.
will continue to do so until an hour before, like, right before they open the gates. They'll probably
Right.
do one final pass. You could tell that security here is tight.
Right.
When is the concert? Is it tomorrow?
2 days from now.
2 days.
So
okay.
a day and a half at this point.
Well, it's looking more and more like this is not the place for our final stand.
Well, I mean, if we blow up their trailer tonight, it probably will put a pretty big hamper on the concert.
So let's just for a sec. Let's for simplicity's sake, we'll say it's noon now, and the concert starts at 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I say that we've got 2 days to
One
stop this concert from happening. Once it happens, we're going to have a hard time pulling this off with just 3 men. They're going to have dogs, metal detectors, guards. It's not going to be an easy job.
Well, there's going to be, and they're going to open this facility up several hours before the concert, I would assume, to have their security in place. So
Mhm.
we really just have tonight.
You each can also make a intelligence ×5 check.
Okay. What's my intelligence?
48 out of 65.
80 out of 50.
5 out of 55.
I still think just killing people is the best option.
What'd you say, Chad?
25 out of 55.
All right.
I
You
got
also have
48.
IDs that say you're federal agents.
That's true.
And it would not be out of the realm of possibility for the FBI to show up and check security at something like this.
We could always play the
think it'd
Fed
be-
card.
I think it'd be useful for at least one of us. Yeah, after you say that, for at least one of us to stay in the staff uniform, but maybe either one or two of us could do the Fed thing at the same time.
Well, if we're going to want to bring weapons in, we're gonna need that. We're gonna if we're gonna bring in weapons, one of us is gonna have to pose as an FBI agent. So I guess, no offense, but I think that the weapon would be best in my hands.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
agree.
the other thing that you all realize is that being a Fed will let you, carry a pistol on your hip.
Mhm.
You're not going to be able to walk in with a sniper rifle and say, "It's okay, I'm a federal agent."
Right.
Yeah. So maybe we should let's test their security real quick and see if we can get that sniper rifle inside the stadium to stash it somewhere. As far as I know, they don't have sniper rifle sniffing dogs.
Oh, maybe they do. It's the future. No, it's not the future. It's like today. So what are you trying to do?
So I'm just gonna walk up to the what are they called? The scanners and see if they're on.
Oh,
The metal detectors.
they are not.
And
There's a guy. There's a guy like sitting in a chair by that front gate, and he sees you walking up.
hey, how's it going?
How you doing? You can see he's wearing a security uniform. It does not say like Daytona Raceway on it. It seems like it's a private security company.
Does he seem to be making any moves to like stop me from walking in?
No, but he sees you, but he's
Okay.
not. I mean, you've got the uniform.
We
So-
gotta replace an amp real quick. I'm gonna run in and grab a Dahlia. We got it in the trunk of our car.
Yeah, all right. You're just gonna have to sign in. You know the drill.
Yep. So I sign in with a fakey McFakerson.
Joe Josephson.
Yes.
So what are you bringing in?
I look at who else has signed in and I just copy one of those names that's kind of in the middle.
Okay. So what else are you bringing? So what are you bringing in?
I would say all the rifles for sure.
I'll say in addition to all your guns, you have a Payday 2 number of duffel bags. So
Yeah.
infinites, essentially.
So yeah, I wanted to like go in and get like one of those like rolling carts with like the boxes that they carry musical equipment in, and just go out and just throw everything in one of the box, So it looks like we're actually bringing something in.
It's conceivable that the heavy sniper rifle would have to be put together.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It's probably broken down.
it might be in like a large case anyway.
Well, it would very obviously be like a gun case, though. At least obvious enough to a professional security guard
That's
to say,
true.
"Oh, that's a rifle case."
It's these new rifle amps. What they do is they shoot sound.
I'm gonna have to call my boss on this one now. So you could just high velocity sound.
We're also going to need to bring in this minigun.
Yeah.
It's a Gatling speaker.
So yeah, we'll just roll them in, and maybe we can find a closet somewhere that doesn't seem to be occupied with anything else.
Okay, so you walk in. You all have to sign in. So do you put fake names down?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go in.
What would be a good role to find a hiding spot?
That's what I'm. Give me a sec. So you walk in, and even though the concert hasn't started yet, this is still like a hive of activity. So you can see people assembling a big stage, a huge stage. And the way that Daytona Speedway is set up is that all the seats are on one side. It's sort of a crescent. So you're walking in basically in the middle of these huge bleachers that, each side of you could seat 50,000 people. And Ed, just for, I don't know what arenas you guys have by you, but like Nassau Coliseum seats like 23,000.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 of that.
Right.
It's just this huge place. There's a lake behind the stage. So you could also see behind the stage, it looks like a temporary building has been set up. There's cameras being positioned all around the stage. There's already a security fence up around the stage. So, like at concerts, they have those fences to keep people from getting too close.
Right.
One of those has already been set up, but there's no one there right now. And there's like one guy on stage. You see, he's doing like a sound check. And there's people running cables all over the place. People are trucking in food and water and beverages and stuff for the concession stands. It's just bustling with activity. So if you want to try to, and also you can see further back behind the building, like on the far side of what would be the raceway parts. You could see a bunch of other trailers parked.
Mm-hmm.
They're too far away to see what's in them or who's there or anything like that. But you could see that they are there. So if you want to...
So they're in one of the trailers that's there.
You don't know. You know that they're not staying at a hotel and that they had these trailers brought in. So you're assuming that they're, or at least that Scythe is staying in one of those trailers.
Okay.
Whether or not he's there now, you don't know. So if you want to try to hide a weapon, I would take a military science roll for that. To try to find a spot where the security is not going to find it.
That is 40 out of 60.
Okay, so you're looking around. The best place that you can think of at this point are the garbage pails that have been set up in. So there's the 100,000 seats behind you, but then they're also going to have some people on the ground, and there are garbage pails dotted around there. And they're most likely not going to be emptied before the concert because there's not enough people here to warrant that. So you could probably hide it in there, but it's not going to be easy to get to because you're going to have to go through a mosh pit.
Yeah, that doesn't really seem like a good idea because getting a giant high-powered rifle, like, there's really no way to take it out of the garbage pail without drawing attention.
No. But that's, I mean, you could try, if you hide it anywhere under the bleachers, it's going to be found. You don't know what the building that's behind the stage is. It's going to be even harder to get to the stage than it would be to get to those pails. Also, I mean, you could try stashing it somewhere in the field in the middle of the raceway, but that's could be hard to get to again. And if anyone spots you going out there, it's going to be super suspicious that there's just this guy walking around away from the concerts in the field.
Is there like an announcer booth?
There is. That's as sort of as part of the stadium seats behind you.
I mean, if I pretend to be a Fed, it wouldn't be that suspicious for me to go searching around stadium.
No, you could try that, yeah.
So it would make more sense for us to hide it somewhere that's not necessarily in view of the rest of... Like, the garbage pails are going to be very obviously in view of everybody.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some place that's not in...
Yeah, well, that's okay. Here, I'm gonna send you guys a link to this map.
Maybe we can break into a concession stand and just stash them there for a little bit.
Well, the concession stands aren't being used now, but they will be used at the concert.
Yeah.
So I just sent you that link. So,
In the lake.
I mean, you could. It's going to be pretty hard to get it out. So if you look at that map, that big curve on the right side, right by that main gates, that's the seating. And the stage is being set up. Oh, basically where it says main stage. It's taking up a big chunk of that. But so they have the jumbotron so that they can show the other parts. So basically, that whole central area where it says main stage, Gatorade, Victory Lane, that's all the main where the stage is going. And behind that is a building that's been set up for something. You don't know what. And on the opposite side, where it has the secondary seating, there's more jumbotrons there for people. And off to the right, I can directions. The left, where it says orange reserve parking, that's where you see the trailer set up.
In orange reserved parking.
Yeah, that's where the trailers are.
Why don't we hide him in turn 1 tunnel, like directly across from orange reserve parking?
On the right side
on
of the yellow.
In the where
sure.
it says turn 1, and then there's right below it says turn 1 tunnel.
Yeah.
Would that be a good place to hide it? Would it get found?
It could be. It depends. It would really depend. You would know how thorough the security's being. If they're definitely going to sweep the seats area and the stage. They're definitely going to sweep that. Whether they're going to be thorough enough to go all the way out to that is really going to depend on the security. And you don't know, because you don't know anything about the security yet.
Hide it behind the jumbotron.
Yeah,
perfect. Mm-hmm. Why don't you hide it in entrance?
I'll go up to the security guard and be like, "Could you hold this for me until tomorrow?"
Hide it in the security guard.
Are there any like race cars here as like, things for people to look at?
Yeah, there's that big like you have to like pass through that big building to get inside. Yeah, there's some race cars in there.
Why is there's a thing that just says Allison?
That's where Allison goes.
Where Allison is.
It's just where Allison hangs out.
Yeah. I don't see what's so hard about that.
And then there's another place where Lund hangs out.
Yeah. So, let's just ask Allison to hold the gun.
Oh, you know what? Those might be racers, because there's also an Earnhardt, and
it's probably like entry gates. It's probably the name of entry gates or something.
Yeah, probably.
Could be.
But yeah, so that could be, that tunnel could be a good spot. Like I said, it's really going to depend on how thorough the security is going to be.
My wife's into NASCAR. Let me go and ask her what a good place to hide a gun is.
I feel like the answer for most people would be hide.
Based on his role, you said in a trash can. Was that what the?
Yeah, based on the role, you would know it's not going to get found if you put it in one of the trash cans, but it's going to be hard to get to because that's going to be in a mosh pit.
All right, well, let's just put it in the trash can, and when we need it, we'll just take the whole trash can, as if we're switching it out or something. It's got a hole in it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You might be thinking it's like
Oh, is it like a dumpster?
No, it's not a dumpster. It's one of those like square cement ones that has like the red plastic top on it.
Sure, but yeah.
So you could hide it in there, but it'll be hard to just like pick up the garbage can if you wanted to move it.
Yeah. We could like put it in a plastic bag inside of there or something.
Yeah, definitely.
And then act like we're just taking out the plastic bags because workers put stuff in there.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that.
So yeah, we'll just put them in a bunch of plastic bags, and then we'll put that plastic bag underneath the actual trash plastic bag.
Okay. So this is the rifle you're hiding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, well, we gotta put it somewhere.
So whoever's hiding it, make a stealth check.
Can I use my new my new skill?
Sure.
I've got pretty good stealth.
I've got an 80 if I can use that skill.
Mine is
Okay.
not good.
I've 70, so you're 10 better than me.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. You do a good. So the problem is that you have to, if you hide the rifle case in there, it's gonna be pretty big. So you have to quickly
Take it
and
out of the case, yeah.
surreptitiously take it out and dump it in a garbage bag. And then so you do so that part you do, and then you just like pull the top off and make it look like you're changing out the bags. And no one, as far as you know, no one notices or pays you any mind.
Sure. Okay, well, Big Al, you want to go do a costume change while the two of us check out these trailers, maybe?
Yeah, get a little closer look at him.
All right. Yeah, I'm also gonna take a look around, I guess, military science to see what a good, like, once I have the gun, where should I bring it to get a shot?
So I'll tell you, it depends where you want to shoot.
Trailer shot on the trailers, I would say. Get them while there's ideally we want to do this before the concert.
Yeah.
Right. So the trailers would depend. I mean, the best vantage. So here's the problem. The best vantage point you're going to get is in the stands because the whole area is designed to be pretty flat because it's an oval that cars drive around. So if you're going for the trailers, that's probably your best bet. You maybe could get to the roof of that building they put up, but the problem is that that's right in like the center of all the action, and everyone's going to hear the gunshot.
How big are the jumbotrons?
What about the roof of Sprint Tower?
Jumbo-sized. I mean, they're big. You could probably climb up to there. That could work too. What were you saying, Ed?
So what about the roof of Sprint Tower?
Where's Sprint Tower?
It's down right.
I don't see Sprint Tower. There's Sprint Fan Zone.
It's to the right of the Sprint Fan Zone. It's a little blue box.
Okay, I see. That's like the main entrance. If you can get up to the top of that, but that's going to be the same problem of. I mean, that's like right in the center of the stands. That's like the roof of the main entrance. So that's the problem of getting out.
How about the jumbotron next to Allison?
I mean, if you want to ruin Allison's jumbotron. But yeah, any of the jumbotron. Well, I mean, the ones on the far side are probably not good because they're really far away. But the jumbotrons that are closer to the parking, you can get a good shot from those. The problem with doing it before the concert is that there's really not going to be any noise to cover up your shot.
What about? So it looks like
we can make noise.
It looks like to the. Is that a wall? Is there a wall up or no? To the left of the orange reserved parking, it looks like it's pretty flat.
Yeah.
So is there a building next to the stadium that has a view of the
across Midway Boulevard?
Yeah. Let's roll a luck check. So it's 50-50. So call high or low and then roll.
And then roll?
Yeah.
I am going to go with low. 23.
Yes, there is. See, there's a hotel over there.
So we snuck the sniper rifle in, and now should not be in here.
So let's unsneak the sniper rifle.
Okay.
And let's.
This trash can that we were just screwing around with is now full. We've got to take this out.
And we'll get a room at the hotel.
Okay. So you take out the trash that you just changed. And so you guys are just leaving?
Why don't you go get a room at the hotel, change your
Yeah.
clothes, and then come back as an FBI
Yeah.
agent?
So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna bring the rifle to the hotel. Get a room, like preferably on a high floor.
Okay. You put the rifle back in the duffel bag. I just had this image of like you in a suit, just carrying this giant rifle. I'd like a room, please.
No, I'm gonna put it in a duffel bag.
I just had a stupid idea. You should bring the IED in and be like, this is my baseline to test your dogs to see if they can find explosives. And that's how we smuggle the IED in.
Here you go.
Try. I mean, the only problem is that they would probably find it. And then...
Well, the other thing I was thinking is that if push comes to shove, if we do plant the bomb on the stage, that would probably be enough to get the concert canceled.
Yeah. I would say that's our last. Like, if we can't fix things by like 4 a.m. tonight, then we get the C4 in there and we just blow up a trailer or the stage or something.
And that would probably be, like I said, even if we don't get the guy.
Yeah, even if we kill a drummer, like I would think they would cancel the concert, right?
Honestly, I think even if we didn't kill anybody, I feel like a bomb at the stadium would be enough to get the concert canceled.
Yeah.
That depends on the concert venue and how persuasive the crazy cultists are.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, all right. So
I will also tell you, you realize as you're walking out that you're trying to get a hotel room at the building next door to the concert venue for like the biggest concert event of the decade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's going to be really hard to get a room that probably don't have. Or you're going to have to make some serious sway rolls to try to get them to bump someone's reservation to give you a room.
I'm gonna get on my phone and go on Craigslist and see if there's anybody who's looking for someone to split a room with them at the hotel.
Oh, that poor person.
Somebody else might want to come with me then, because I don't have any persuade
social skills. All right, I'll go with you while Kai looks around. Because I'm the persuader.
Okay. So Rashid and Big Al start heading out and back to the car to change and drive over to the hotel.
So we're what's up?
You were saying something.
So we'll go in. We're agents. You're Agent Whitman.
Yeah.
I'm Agent Thoreau.
Oh God, these IDs are horrible. Who did these? You know that the last time they gave me a fake ID was for a guy named Henry Clavin. Do I look like a Henry Clavin to you?
No. Well, I mean, maybe you're only half Indian.
Oh man.
I would just like to point out to our listeners that I did not come up with the fake ID names, and that Steve did. So while you guys are driving over, we will go to Kai. So what do you want to check out?
I am going to generally check out the security where the dogs are checking out, areas for bombs, that kind of thing.
Okay. So the security is stationed outside the front gates, not the front gate, the main gate. There's like another trailer set up there. We'll say like if you look at the map where Daytona Club is now Security Club. Okay. So they have their mobile detention center there, and they have another trailer where you would assume that they're probably looking at security cameras, and it's like their main hub. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of security people here right now. Tomorrow there definitely will be. It's also noon, so you don't know when they're going to do their security sweep for the day. Maybe they already have, maybe they still have to. You're not sure about that.
Okay. All right. I will just kind of look around and get a general feel. Maybe check out the area where the trailer is parked for the band.
Okay.
If I can get that close.
Well, you can try. So you start making your way over there, and as you start to get to that orange reserve parking area, you can see that there's a fence around the trailers. Not like a big fence, like a low 3-foot high fence. But there are 1 or 2 security guards there. Just you get the impression to keep the people here out. Because one of the things especially as a media person, is that everyone loves Blackquire. No one doesn't like the band.
But they've never done a live show before, though?
No, they have. They've done tons of concerts and everything. Okay. But this is special in that it's being broadcast simultaneously around the world.
Okay.
Also, the tickets for this one are free.
The tickets to the Speedway are free?
For this concert, yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
They really want to kill people.
It's almost like they're determined. But yeah, their stated goal is to just create like this giant global experience for all their fans. So if you want Kai, you have what are your professions? Don't you have some like media skills, right?
Yeah, I have video at 60.
What is your history?
History is at 40.
Okay. That's enough. It's pop culture history. So as you're just kind of thinking as you're walking around, the band has been around since the late 80s, and they've only gotten more popular every time they release an album. Think like the popularity of U2 if no one complained about Bono's politics or ever complained about anything the band did.
Sure.
It's like that. They're just internationally famous. Everyone loves them. All of their concerts always sell out. Their albums always get rave reviews.
And like, do young kids enjoy them, even though they're 30 years ago?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sure they do. Old women, everybody.
Yeah. Which, now that you're thinking about it, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, you never thought of it before because it's Blackquire. Everyone loves Blackquire.
Yeah.
But that's kind of weird. Everyone loves. You have never met a person who didn't like the band.
Do we like Blackquire?
Yeah. Have you ever heard Blackquire?
No.
If your character has heard them, you like them. Or
I actually, as we're driving over to the hotel, I whip out a Blackquire CD and put it in the CD player.
You sure we should be listening to the evil cultists music?
I mean, yeah, but it's really good, man. It's
maybe
this
there's
is the
some
only
blues
band
in there.
This is the only band that boomers look at millennials and say they have good taste in music.
Wait a minute. You're saying that
divides.
Boomers like it and
millennials. Yeah, man, they're like,
you don't think there's something a little fishy about that?
No, they're just great.
So as you're listening to it, Al, you kind of get it. It's okay. You don't hate it.
I think we should stop listening to it.
You can make a sand check, Al.
All right.
I mean, I know we got to kill him, but I wish maybe we don't have to. Maybe we can like recruit him.
No, 76 out of 60.
Just lose one.
All right.
As you get a weird feeling, but you still like the music. Which is weird because you don't want to like the music because you know this guy is
turn this off, please?
Destroy the world.
Can you please turn this really catchy music off?
I want it that way.
So Kai, you see that there's security guards standing around outside the trailers. There's 5 of them, and there's 4 band members. So you would assume 1 for each of them, and you're not sure what the 5th one's for.
Mhm. All right, I'll make a note of that. 5 security guys, like bodyguard type.
No, I'm sorry, 5 trailers.
Oh, trailers. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 security guards out there right now, which you realize is mainly just to keep away the people who are working here, who might be like trying to sneak over to get a selfie with the band or something. But even that, you see the drummers walking around outside, and someone who's working over there. You're too far away to hear it, but he like walks up and you see their hand gesture, and the guy like waves his hand like, "Yeah, come on." He like puts his hand around him. Yeah, guy pulls out his phone and takes a picture. The drummer seems like, "Yeah, okay," he like smiles and pats him on the back.
These guys are awesome.
They are.
Wait a minute. All right. I just kind of want to get a lay of the land, walk around and get a general.
Yeah, you do. So obviously things are going to be different when there's 100,000 plus screaming people here. But the idea that you get is that the stands are going to be packed with fans. The front, if you look at the map, right in front of Sprint Tower, that like green area, that's going to be basically like the mosh pit area. And then the stage, where the stage is. And then on the other side is going to be the cheap seats, more or less, but they're set up to only get the jumbotrons. And the trailer area, you see that there are a bunch of, I don't know how to describe them other than like giant curtains on rods that are going to be set up to block it off, essentially. So no one's going to be able to go back there. There's also security gates that are starting to be rolled out, sort of on the mosh pit area is being gated off so that all the people there are corralled into a specific space so they don't just go wandering all over the raceway.
Sure.
And to get into the cheap seats, it's going to be people parking over there. They're not going to be walking across or around the whole speedway. They're going to be coming in through a door on that side.
Yeah.
So that's the general sense you get. So the orange reserve parking area is going to be closed off by tomorrow nights and just be like band access only. And most of the security is going to be outside. And looking at the main building, especially, you said, what was your media skill again? I'm sorry. Video?
Video is 60.
Yeah, so that's perfect. So you see all the cameras, all their cables are running into that building behind the stage. So you're pretty sure that's their network hub, that's their broadcast hub. So all their camera feeds are going into there, and that's where they're going to be running all the live streams and the television things and the city broadcasts from. Everything's going to be handled from that building that they set up. I say building, it's basically a big tent.
Yeah, it's something they built themselves.
Yeah, it's a temporary building. There is a security guard standing outside of it right now, but there's people coming and going all the time. They are not wearing the Daytona Speedway uniform, though.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to be wearing a uniform. You see one of them has like a lanyard around their neck. But they're coming and going, setting up the cameras, making sure angles are right. So you could tell like they're setting up static cameras for different angles and heights. And then they're going to have, a few guys walking around with cameras. So you have moving shots and a few people on stage. But, they're setting up all their cameras and testing them, making sure that they're shaded properly and that nothing's going to get messed up. That's the outside people you can see. And whenever they open the door to go in and out, you can see that there's activity inside the building too. People hooking up wires and setting up monitors and testing feeds and whatnot.
Sure. Huh. Might be interesting to check out.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to press Y to the hotel guys. So you drive up just as the song ends, and you park in the hotel parking lot. It's pretty packed even now. It's hard to find a spot, but you manage to. And so you get out. What's your plan for going? You're just going to walk in?
Was I able to find anybody on Craigslist who wants to split?
That's going to be a roll.
Sure.
Roll. I'll say computer science. Make a computer science roll.
I have a 51 and I roll a 46.
Okay. You find a guy who's looking for. He says he's looking for one other person to split the room. Although, actually, it wouldn't just be one. He's looking for someone to split the room with. He doesn't really plan on being there that long, so he doesn't care too much. He just wants to get the cost cut.
Yeah, I'll message him and tell him there are 3 of us. We can split the room, 4 ways. And we're fine with just sharing one bed. He can have a bed to himself.
There's only one bed in the room.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take the floor. It's no problem. We'll take the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dudes. So he says he will meet you in the hotel lobby at 2 p.m.
Okay.
So that's about an hour from now.
All right. So I guess while we're changing into non-staff uniforms, but not FBI uniforms, I want to look up. What was I just thinking I wanted to look up? Shit. Did you want to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna put my regular clothes back on.
Oh, I want to go on TMZ and figure out if any of the members of the band have any vices, like drugs, prostitutes, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I'll make another computer science check.
All right. Odd 1.
Odd 1. Okay. Critical success.
Pretty cool.
No
vices at all. Wow. None of them. Okay, they're all cultists.
So like there's stories. You find stories about them, like like one of them has a birthday party and everyone's there, but there's no stories about any of them getting arrested for drugs or prostitutes or drinking or arrested at all. There's never a story about like a drunken fight, or anything like that. They all seem to be squeaky clean. Like,
are there like pictures of them in clubs drinking? Anything?
Yeah. No, they go out drinking. Like they seem to live like a rock star life.
Sure.
But they're also a little bit older. Like they're all pushing like late 40s, 50s. So there's a less of that now. Like they're not really. Like, think U2. Like no one really expects Bono to go out to a club anymore.
Are they all married?
No.
Okay.
No, none of them are married actually.
None of them are married. Okay.
No.
And have they had like relationships in the past?
Yeah, they've had relationships. It seems to, so with your critical success, they seem like they're living the picture perfect rock and roll life.
Yeah. Squeaky clean.
Not to excess. So like they're going out partying, but they get driven home. Like they're not driving drunk.
Sure.
So they're doing enough to stay relevant, but not getting themselves any bad press.
No tell-alls from exes or anything like that.
No, you see a few. There's a few stories, like old stories, as you're digging back. There are some of them, but they just talk about like how nice they were, and it was a mutual splits. They were going separate ways. No, like, oh my God, he's such a terrible person. He used to beat me, or he's into really kinky shit, or anything like that. Just we grew apart, or we wanted different things, and we just decided to to break it off.
This is like even more ominous now. I'm like,
but their music's so good.
It's true. It really is worth it.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be on this mission all of a sudden.
And you know what? You might get to meet them.
That would be so awesome.
But yeah, so that's what you find. So the lack of anything that a normal like Rockstar would have is what pops out to you.
Well, this gets weirder and weirder.
I want to find a. Well then, yeah, maybe I want to like Twitter DM like a D-list like Instagram celebrity type person who's in the area.
And say what?
I'm going to tell them that I work for the Speedway and that we're handling the Black, what is it? Black what?
Black Choir.
Black Choir concert, and that the drummer would like to meet up with them.
Okay, that's going to be a persuade roll.
Okay. Got 80. Off 5.
Okay. It takes a little while, but they message you back. No way. When? Where?
Oh, they're a big fan. If you can meet me outside, just like I'll put some like place that's across the street, like a Denny's or something. At 8 o'clock, I'll escort you through security.
Well, I was going to say it's a Waffle House because you're down south.
Sure. Waffle House at like 8 p.m.
They have Denny's too.
I know, but it's a Waffle House.
Okay.
Yeah, they messaged you back. Totally. I'll definitely be there. And then like 5 minutes later, they have a video up. Oh my God, guys, I'm going to get to meet Black Choir tonight. I'm so excited.
That's fine.
I'm going to eat some waffles.
Okay. You eat waffles.
We'll meet our guy, our Patsy.
All right. So you meet your guy. His name is Pat.
Pat the Patsy.
Yeah. He's standing in the lobby when you get there. He looks to be like an older guy, like maybe pushing 60s, wearing shorts and flip-flops. He's got long gray hair and he's wearing a poncho. He's totally a hippie who never grew out of it.
Hey, Pat, I'm Steve. This over here is Ed, and our friend Chad. He's gonna be up later.
Oh, hey man, good to meet you. He shakes your hand and he shakes Big Al's hand. Yeah, I'm Pat. So you guys wanna split the room?
Yeah, man. We can even pay up front.
Yeah, why not?
His eyes go, wow, oh, no way. That would be awesome. Now look, I gotta tell you guys, he like leans in close and gestures for you to get in conspiratorially. I may have brought some herbal products with me. I hope that's not going to be a problem for you.
I just wink and do the okay sign. Not a problem, Pat. Not a problem at all.
Wait, you're not a cop, right? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Of course not. Of course we'd have to tell you if we were cops.
Okay.
That's how it's all cool. No, man. We probably, we might not even be there tonight. Really, we just want a place to change tomorrow before the concert.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry.
We'll be out on the prowl, if you know what I mean.
I do. Hey, we should go to a bar together later.
All right, man. We'll meet you there. We gotta go. We gotta go take care of some stuff, but we'll meet you down
wait. Let me give you the key.
Oh yeah.
He like reaches. He like feels around in his pockets, and he reaches into his pocket. And he pulls out a bowl, like none of that, and he like puts it into his other pocket, and then he pulls out 2 key cards, and hands you one. Wait, so you're gonna pay?
Oh yeah. So I'll take out what cash we have.
So you can take one off one of your bonds.
Okay, I'll do it.
Or one of you can.
I'll do it.
I
don't care about my
skill for
PUBG clan. Bureaucracy to like requisition funds, probably.
Yeah, you can make a bureaucracy check first to see if you.
Okay, let's see. I have 46 in it. Do you have it higher, Ed?
No, I have the 10.
Okay.
Nope, I can give up
89.
Yeah, so you didn't think to ask for cash. You got a whole bunch of guns. You forgot to ask for money.
Always forget.
I
about
can
that.
take a hint to this is why she's my ex-wife, because
Okay. Why don't you take a hit to that for the next thing that I'm going to do?
okay.
So
So just mark one off one of your bonds because you.
yeah, I'll mark one
We'll
off my
dig into
PUBG
that.
clan. I'm really pissing them off.
I mean, you're missing your dues. I mean,
Oh,
they
man.
use that to host practice servers. I guess I don't know what a
Sorry, guys.
PUBG clan would need money for, but whatever it is, you're not paying it.
They have some excuse for why they always need money.
Yeah.
And then I want to get a selfie with Pat and
Yeah, that's fine. You take a picture with him. That's fine.
and then I want to squeeze in another picture that's just of him, so that doesn't have us in it. Kind of while I'm taking the phone away, like also get just one of those.
I would take SIGINT or Stealth
SIGINT 60
or Computer Science.
SIGINT 60 57 barely.
Yeah, you sneak you quickly put the phone on mute so it doesn't pick a camera sound, and take another picture of him.
All right, so then we're gonna. Well, I guess first we should.
So
say
Big
goodbye.
Al hands him some cash,
Mhm.
and his eyes just light up. He's like, "Oh man, that's so great!" He gives you a hug. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that, dude.
Hey, what side of the hotel is the room on? Is it facing the stadium or
Make a luck check.
you want to make it, Ed?
Yeah, sure.
You got good luck today so far.
26 out of 50.
Okay. Which side do you want it to be on?
The close to the stadium.
Yeah. So it's on that side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Probably
upstairs. He gives you the room number.
Cool.
So you passed your luck check. So do you want it to be high up or low to the ground or like in the middle of the hotel?
Probably high up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top floor.
So we'll say this is like a big. Let's say it's like a 20-story hotel. So you're on the 17th floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably should check that out before we lucked out.
I figured even if we were on the wrong side, we could just everybody's going to be at the concert, right? So we can just
Break
bust the
into
door
a
down.
bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah. If it comes to that. Okay.
All right.
So once
what,
he takes off, I want to jump on my laptop.
He definitely does not go to buy more weed.
I want to set up with him to meet at a certain pub down the road.
Yeah. He tells you 9 o'clock. He'll meet you at whatever.
All right,
bar.
and then I want to jump on my laptop and look up an escort site.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find an escort that will go and find him at that bar and take him home or to their place all night long. And I'm gonna send her a bunch of Bitcoin. So I'll take one off of my bond for that.
Okay.
And pay for the hotel.
I'm gonna say, what's your computer science at?
51.
Okay.
Higher.
And what's your SIGINTs?
60.
All right. So between that, you have enough to find yourself a hooker that accepts Bitcoin.
No, Byte Dimes. I send them some Byte Dimes.
Byte Dimes. Oh, okay. Not Dogecoin.
Garlic. What's the new one? Garlic something.
There's one called I don't know.
There's like all kinds of Ponzi coin.
Yeah. You send her some Ponzi coin. It's totally legit.
And the picture.
Really, that's the impressive part, is finding a prostitute that will accept
Accept
cryptocurrency
Yeah.
instead of cash.
And I tell her I'll pay her the other half after my friend has a good time and is out all night.
Okay. She says she can make that happen. So I'm assuming you sent her that picture of Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And his phone number just in case.
Yeah,
Well, I guess did we get her phone? Nah, it's fine. She's got the picture. She can find him.
Yeah. And so she'll be at that bar at 9 o'clock.
I guess I'll
And
scope
mark
out.
one off your bonds.
Yeah, I did.
Is there like a balcony or something, or
No, you're not that lucky.
but there's a
There's
window.
there's a window overlooking. It's like a Marriott hotel, so you've got like a big window, but there's no balcony.
The window's open.
No. You're on the 17th floor. They definitely do not open.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
just fire through it.
No hotel windows open anymore.
It's
That's
true.
true.
The window might alter the trajectory of the bullet. So if it comes to that, we might have to break the window before we start shooting.
Well, luckily you've got lots of guns.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go check out the room. Like I said, one bed. It's one bed in the bathroom. There's a little desk with a chair and a TV.
I
It's
guess
not much.
I'll look through the scope and like see what I can see.
Yeah, you could see. You could see the
Right,
stage.
standing right there.
I just realized this is getting really Las Vegas-y though. And
Yeah.
they would
Oh,
probably try to do something to account for that.
What?
The Las Vegas shooting is basically exactly
what
what
we're
you're
planning.
doing right now.
Oh yeah.
horrible. We're terrorists.
Yeah, I can't. I feel like they would try to do something to prevent that, but I don't know what they could do to prevent that. So
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
it would
think there's really
be-
much they can do.
yeah.
I think they might the night of they would probably have like spotters, but like
Yeah,
the night
probably.
before, I doubt they would have anything.
No, I'm not saying that anyone's going
Yeah,
to see you right now. I'm just. So yeah, you could see the stage from your room. Yeah. It would be a tough shot. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult shot. It's going to be at a penalty if you do it. But
What about on the trailers? Is that also a penalty?
If I mean, you're still shooting from a good distance away. If you're just shooting at the trailer, no. If
Yeah.
you're trying to shoot that at a person coming out, then it would be not as bad.
How
as
much? What's
shooting the
how much of
stage.
a penalty?
So I'm going to say actually the trailers would be at a -10, but the stage would be at -30
Okay.
because it's halfway across the speedway plus the distance from the speedway to the hotel. Like it's a
All right.
far shot.
So we got to get him to come out of his trailer.
So you know that Instagram lady I was messaging?
Yeah.
Maybe we can cause a scene with her. Maybe get him to come out. Nah. How can we do that?
She would probably be showing up by the front gates.
No, I told her to meet me at the Waffle House.
Oh, right, you did. I'm sorry. You'd also have to get her through the main gate security.
Yeah.
Or the outer gate security, I should say.
Yeah.
Can I throw a grenade from the...
Throw a
No.
C4.
You'd have to go on the roof for that, and the door's locked.
I think tonight we should like plant some C4 on one of the trailers, blow it, and then when everybody's running for cover, a couple of us will be there with grenades, and then you can start taking shots from the hotel, maybe.
So we go there tonight. We set up the C4 without anybody seeing us.
Yeah.
Go back to the hotel, set it off.
Then when people are evacuating, we start
We
with the lead singer and work our way down.
With your military science, Ed,
Mhm.
two things. The C4 detonator won't work from that far away.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, one
other
of us
thing,
will have to be there.
yeah, one of you would have to be there. If you start causing a panic and getting people to rush out, it's going to make your shot more difficult.
Right.
Sure.
So to set up, so let's say Kai actually push the button to set off the C4. Would it still be my demolitions roll?
Well, you would have to make the demolitions roll to put it in place.
Right.
Just pushing the button, yeah, he can do. He wouldn't have to roll for that. It would be your demolitions check to make sure it's it's set properly and primed and in the right spot.
Well, only issue with that is somebody would have to be somewhat nearby, set off the bomb, and
what if one of us? Okay, so what if one of
panic
us
like that? My guess is security is going to swarm the talent.
Sure. What if one of us replaced one of the guards so that we can be on site to help escort the performers to safety and, do what we can to slow them down?
How are you going to do that?
We can get them to take shelter behind something that's not actually very good shelter.
No, I mean, how are you going to replace the guards?
Just have to look up who's on duty tonight.
If you could find out who they are, and if we could incapacitate them somehow, and then show up tomorrow, maybe you can persuade them that their security is the normal security guard is sick and the agency sent me.
Yeah. So we do that. So we plant the bomb tonight at like break of dawn tomorrow when guards change. We come in, probably me since I've got the persuade, as a security guard who's being sent out to replace the other guy. And then we do it. I'll hit the button because I'll be able to get in as a guard. And then I'll be there to help escort them to safety.
So how do we figure out who the security guards are and who we're going to incapacitate? And how are we going to do that?
The FBI might be somebody who'd be interested in a list of security guards to do background checks.
Fair enough. Agent Whitman, do you want to, shall we go and... I
think we need to get changed.
All right.
Okay, so you change into your FBI costumes. Are you leaving the gun in the room?
I think maybe in the trunk of the car, which will stay at the hotel, and we'll Uber it. Well, you can't Uber it. We're FBI agents. Where can we plan?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it's in a duffel bag.
Yeah. We could stick it like behind the TV dresser.
Yeah, it's in a duffel bag. Can I have a lock?
Yeah, sure.
Like a
little luggage lock, yeah. Okay, so you leave it in the bag in the room.
Yeah.
And so where are you going?
We're just changing into our FBI clothes and heading back to the Daytona.
Okay. So we will cut back to Kai. So Kai, what are you up to?
I want to check out that constructed communications tower or whatever a little closer.
Okay.
Maybe chat up one of the lanyard-wearing dudes.
Sure. So you get closer. Like I said, there's it's basically it's like halfway between a building and a tent. It looks like it's got walls, but the ceiling is just sort of like a plastic that's been stretched taut. It looks like it's definitely a temporary structure that's maybe meant to be here for a week before it's packed up and shipped somewhere else. The walls have a bunch of windows in them. You see a ton of air conditioning units sticking out of it, trying to keep everything cool, especially because you're in Daytona. There's people coming in and out. Like I said, the big bundles of cables that are all running towards this place and getting wrapped up in big cords and sliding through holes that have been made in the walls. That's what you see as you approach. So how would you like to go about this?
I'll just kind of walk up to the someone. I imagine they have someone stationed at the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, hey, Hey, I'm one of the standard Daytona security. They called me in for a little extra support. They didn't brief me on this though. What is this?
What's your persuasion?
51.
Okay. The security guard there says, "Oh, it's some big shot broadcasting. You know how they're broadcasting this concert all around the world. Well, this is where they're doing that. They're doing the internet feeds and the TV feeds and the Twitter here. I don't really follow all that stuff, but it's all being run out of here. They got the cameras set up by the stage. Then they all come in here and boom, all around the world.
Boom.
They got the Instagrams and the
and the snappy chatties or whatever they are.
Okay, can I check it out?
Sorry, man. No lanyard, no entry.
Oh, okay.
Authorized personnel.
Sure, I understand. Yeah, I will inspect that as much as I can. And
what is your? I guess.
Just kind of check out the wires and maybe the equipment that I can see.
So with your video skill, so you just kind of like take a few steps back and walk around. All the wires seem to be coming into the front of the building, and there are some windows, and you can look in. You can see they have it looks. Part of it looks like the broadcast room at a TV station. So all the different feeds are coming into monitors. Most of them are off right now, but you can kind of like look through and see that a few of them are on, and there's banks with technicians. So whoever's directing the show can cut between feeds, and that one thing is getting broadcasts everywhere. And then behind that, there's just like rows of computers and servers. The internet draw that they are getting here, it must be huge, or at least it will be once they start live casting to the world. But yeah, so you could assume they're going to have lots of technicians monitoring the feed and making sure there's no interruptions. They probably have redundant systems to back up and make sure that everything's going smoothly. There's probably people at YouTube doing the same thing right now on their end to make sure, in anticipation of the huge traffic spikes they're going to get, in the Twitch and other streaming platforms. So this is like a high grade, super professional broadcast building that was built on the middle of a field.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. No like giant purple crystals or anything.
No, not that you could see. But do you have any occult or unnatural?
Occult is 10 and unnatural is 6.
Wait a minute. Pit Row is shaped like a pentagram.
No, like it's all computers and wires. Nothing you could see. If you want, you could make an unnatural check.
Sure. Why
goat intestines and normal stuff that you use to.
Yeah.
Goat intestines are natural.
Goat intestines are good amplifiers.
Nope, 63 out of 6.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything. From what you know of this magic, it's usually based on sound. So it would probably be more at the performer's end rather than in the broadcast end of things.
Okay. Can I get near the stage without too much security?
So the people on the stage right now seem to all be lanyard people. You can get up to the smell.
The close as I can, at least.
Yeah, there's really no security around the stage right now because there's not much to see. So you can get past the steel fence that they put up and get right up to the stage. If you go on the stage, someone might, notice you. But you can get like right up to it and take a look around.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna look around from what I can see around the stage or under the stage.
Make an awareness check. Or what is your awareness? Alertness. Awareness? I always forget. Alertness.
31.
Yeah, make an alertness check.
All right. 83. Nope.
That's a stage.
Nope. No purple crystals here either.
No, there's some blue ones. No, there's no weird crystals that you can see. Lots of, like I said, lots of wires still. There's a platform for the drums set up already. They have the mic stands are set up, and they have wires. Like I said, there's a guy like walking around, walking up to each mic, tapping, testing. This is a test of the microphone, and then like he's got an earpiece in or he's got a headset on. And then he like hits the ear as someone like says something to him. He nods, moves over to another microphone, does it again. So he's doing a sound test right now.
Okay. Oh. All right. I'm not sure what to do from here. I'll kind of inspect where the security area is.
Out front?
Yeah.
So as you're looking at the stage, you hear a voice behind you. It's pretty nice, isn't it? And you turn around, and it's Declan Scythe.
Kill him.
Yeah, nice setup you've got.
Oh, thanks. It's going to be a killer concert.
Ooh.
I love you guys. You're great.
Oh, thanks.
A lot of people coming to watch the concert, huh?
Yeah, that's the goal. Wanted to make it something that the world will never forget,
Wanna come back to my hotel with me?
Hey, can I check out your trailer?
Exactly. Oh, geez.
He walks up. He pats you on the shoulder and then jumps up onto the stage, and walks over to the sound check guy.
Who the fuck is that guy? He's awkward as shit.
Oh, do I see him? I'm looking through the scope at the stage.
Make a luck check. Let's see if you're at the right time.
All right, I'm gonna go for lower again. 15 out of 50.
You look through the scope and you see him get on stage.
As we're like getting ready to leave, you look through the scope one last time.
I see him.
What? What?
He's on stage right now.
Oh man. God, do we shoot him? Do we just do it?
I mean, is he the only one? Or is it everybody in the band, or is it just him?
I mean, they can't fucking do it without a lead singer, can they? That's like the one guy they definitely can't do it without.
Well, I'm assuming that you wouldn't have the rifle assembled. You're just looking through the scope. So you'd have to go back and get the rifle and attach the scope.
All right, so I'm gonna assemble the rifle.
Okay. By the time you assemble the rifle, though, he has moved off the stage.
God damn it! Move!
Okay, but I'm still. But can I still see him?
Make an alertness check.
10 out of 60.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna track him.
Okay. He's moving behind stuff, and he seems to be heading back towards the trailers.
All right. Well, that's fine. I want to see what trailer he's going into anyway.
Maybe just figure out what trailer he's in.
Okay. Yeah. You watch him as he goes into one of the trailers.
Okay. So now we know which trailer's his.
Yeah, and where we plant the C4. Okay, let's get back over there.
All right,
okay.
So I'm gonna deassemble.
Yeah, you dismantle the rifle, put it back in the bag, and you guys head over to check out security.
I look at Big Al and I'm gonna say there's gonna be a point at some point in the next day where we're gonna wish we had just taken that shot right there.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I already wish I took that shot.
Well, let's see what we can do.
What's low
What?
on the skills? There's something called low. Oh, law. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it said low. Law
No,
makes
low,
more sense.
low is not a skill.
All right, so Agent Thoreau and Agent Whitman.
Okay. So you
What's Chad's agent name?
Emerson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What?
They couldn't even get the theme right.
Jeez.
Whitman, Thoreau, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Mace Windu.
It cuts to the desk of the person who made the
Who's
ID.
making the fake IDs.
There's a book of poetry with a Pulp Fiction DVD on top of it. All right, so you guys head over to the security trailer, and how are you just going to go up and knock on the door?
So before we go in, so I wonder if we talk to the head of security, we say that we're sending you in undercover because we're investigating one of his men.
What? Oh, one of the security? Wait, sorry.
Yeah. We want to send you in undercover because
Oh, okay.
we have suspicions about one of his men.
One of the the security team or one of the bands?
One of the
guys?
members of the security team.
Okay. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
So we go in, we show them our badges.
All right, so you knock on the door, and a tired and gruff-looking man in a suit opens it. Can I help you?
FBI?
Really?
Flash the badge. Yep, really. Who's your boss?
Me. Come on in.
You're the boss?
I'm the head of security.
All right. Well, great. Can I see a list of your security detail?
I'm sorry. Why?
We're going to be running some background checks.
Listen, my men have already been vetted by the venue and the band.
Yeah, you haven't been vetted by us. There's going to be over 100,000 people here.
I'm just gonna stand there looking surly.
And you wait until the day fucking before. Jesus, fucking bureaucracy, federal government, my ass. All right, yeah, hold a second. So he goes there. So you walk in. It's a mobile command center, essentially. There's a few computers and a table that is just strewn with papers right now. He walks over to one of the computers. He's still mumbling under his breath. He hits a few keys, and you hear a printer start to go in the corner. Yeah, it's coming.
As soon as the first page comes out, I take it and I look at it for a second, and then I show it to Big Al and I say, "Look at this. He's on there. Wouldn't you know it?"
And you guys say you've vetted these people.
Look, what is this about?
Well, unfortunately, it's need to know. This is an active investigation. But short story is, I'll be joining the security detail.
Excuse me?
Look, it's we don't think there's any necessarily danger to the band right now, but there is a person of interest on your list, and we need to keep them under surveillance until we take out until we gather more intel on exactly what's happening. Let's just say one of these names matches up with something we found in an intercept. Can't go into any more detail than that, and you really can't talk about that to anybody.
Make a bureaucracy roll.
Okay.
Or persuade.
Persuade. 30 out of 80.
Okay, so you come in 36 hours before the goddamn concert, less, and tell me that you're on my security detail now.
Yeah, you seem to have understood. Great. All right, so where do I get my uniform?
Hold on. Who's your supervisor? I need to make a call.
I give them. I give
I'm
them
sure
Kai's
that
phone-
we probably have something in place for this.
Yeah, I give them Kai's phone number.
Okay. Kai, your phone rings.
Okay.
We've been texting you the plan.
Oh,
as
okay.
we're-
Yeah,
as we're going
I'll
along.
send him a text that says you're an FBI director.
Sure. FBI. Yes, got it. So I answer the phone. Yes, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah, look, this is Fred Hertz. I'm over here with A1 Security at the Daytona Speedway. I got one of your guys here saying that he's going to join my security detail because of some investigation he's doing.
Yes. I know it's highly unorthodox, but we need to get to a man on your security team who is under investigation.
So you persuade or bureaucracy, and I will give you plus 20.
Okay, that'll give me a 71. I got a 30 out of 71.
Was that bureaucracy or persuade?
Persuade.
Okay. He curses, not under his breath. God damn feds. Yeah, okay, great. And he just hangs up.
Okay.
Hey, look at it this way. You get one more security guard, and you don't have to pay for him. Maybe you can let one of these guys go. Throw the list back at him. Just not the one we want. And we can't tell you which one we want, so you can't let any of them go.
Well, great. Thanks. That's super helpful. Okay. An assignment for you. Fine. You could check bags when people come in.
No, we're going to need to be a little closer to the stage.
Of course you do. Fine. I'll put you right up front. How's that sound?
Don't worry. I won't be there for the show. We'll have this wrapped up by then.
So you're not an extra security agent then? You're gonna come in and take one of my agents and leave before the actual work starts.
Yeah.
Cool.
Seems like you're getting this. Hey, if I could be on the trailers, that'd be great.
Sure, why not? You could be on the trailers.
Yeah, I don't really want to have to lift anything, so I feel like being close to the stage, but not actually there.
Of course. Wouldn't want to hurt your dainty little fingers.
It's
Hey,
actually his
you're so
arms.
helpful.
He's got bird bones.
Yeah.
Fine. He reaches onto his belt and pulls out a radio.
Oh,
Stevens?
I'm gonna be morning shift, just so you know.
Stevens, we got a new guy joining the crew for a few hours, it seems. Why don't you pull one of the uniforms out of the truck and get him sized up? Here. New guy joining the crew, boss? You sure? Yeah, I know. It's fucked. Just do it, all right? Okay, all right. Just send him over.
You know what? I'll take a night shift too. I'll help you out. No problem.
Well, that's mighty magnanimous of you. I appreciate it. Look, go outside. There's one of the black vans that says A1 Security. I'll get you a uniform.
Hey, thanks a lot. And just so you know, your phones and this trailer are tapped. So I wouldn't be telling anybody about this. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
God damn. And he's cursing under his breath as you leave.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, you too. Fucking feds. All right, so you go
As
over
soon
and
as the door closes behind us, I say, "Man, I don't think I've ever played a Fed that well before." I mean, in the movies, they're always assholes, and like I went with it. I was like,
You were pretty convincing.
they throw their dick around, and I'm starting to like this gig again.
You know what that means.
I'm probably gonna die.
Well,
Okay.
All right. So you go over and see Stevens, and he's a little perplexed, but he doesn't say anything. And he gives you a security uniform.
Thanks, Stevens. I'll see you around.
Yeah, sure.
Really looking forward to getting this on my resume. Great experience.
Okay.
I look over to Big Al and I say, "Thanks for getting me the job, Dad."
well, I do what I can. So why don't we go check out the trailers?
Yeah, so I'll
See if we
change
can't get this.
and we'll head inside.
Okay.
I guess we have the C4 with us.
Do you?
Well, if we're gonna plant it,
Yeah, then yeah. So here's the thing, though. You have to plant it, and
Yeah.
Kai has the uniform. I'm sorry, Rajit has the uniform.
Sure, but he's also an FBI agent
right.
who's doing inspection. Last minute security inspection.
All right, you're gonna have to lie for him, or he's gonna have to lie because you have the security uniform.
Sure.
So do you guys meet back up with Kai?
So like we can just get in, no problem.
Well, yeah, you have the security uniform, so
Sure.
Yeah, you can just walk back in.
Yeah, so we'll meet back up with Kai.
Can I stealth my way over?
Over to what?
The trailers.
You could try. It's basically stealthing across an open field.
I mean, if anybody stops me.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Is there anything like will or anything?
No.
And so there's no way to because there's no way I'm going to pass a persuade check.
No, it's what you roll. You roll.
All right. So I'm stealthing 56 out of 70.
Okay. So you manage to get to the fence area around the trailers without anyone seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna walk up to the guard who's on the trailers right now, the two guards on the trailers, and start talking to him, kind of distract them.
Okay. So you can make another stealth check, Ed, with a +10.
All right, that's 53 out of 90.
Okay.
Out of 80, rather.
You get to the trailer that you saw Scythe enter before. You hear, it sounds like a TV or something maybe from inside. So you want to plant the explosives?
Yeah.
Make a demolitions check.
56 out of 60.
All right, you just keep succeeding. You plant the explosives. What are you going for with this?
I want to blow up the trailer.
Nuclear
do you want it to be effective? Do you want it to be more effective, or do you want it to be more flashy? It's a decent sized trailer. You're not going to be able to blow up the whole thing.
I would say effective. I would say that I would say that I want to try to, ultimately it would be great if just the explosive could take him out.
Right.
Yeah. Put it under the bedroom.
Yeah, but failing that, it's going to be flashy no matter what. It's not like it's.
By flashy, I mean it would do less structural damage, but it would be louder, so it would get more people panicked, or
I mean,
it will do more structural damage.
I mean, he's the real target, so
right. Well, I didn't know if
really-
your plan was to try to draw him out first, or you're just
Well,
trying to blow him up.
I think that a bomb going off underneath his trailer is going to draw him at, like, it's not like it's going to do structural damage and he's going to be like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to stay here.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our first priority is to blow him up if it comes to that,
Yeah.
and then
And then we're
Pick
gonna
off
have
and
to-
if it doesn't kill him, I can't imagine it's not going. I can't imagine any kind of explosion isn't going to draw him out of.
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
we're gonna have to
Any
stick
part
around.
of his trailer explodes, he's going to leave his trailer, and
Yeah.
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 So I want it to be
Awesome.
effective.
Yeah. So you plant the explosives. Make one more stealth check to get out of there.
yeah, guys. So I got this.
Still have the
53 out
plus
of 53 out of no plus 10.
No, you do have the plus 10.
Oh. 53 out of 80.
All right. You sneak back out.
All
I
right.
hope you guys don't look down on me like for getting this job through my dad. It's just I really need something right now to just get on the resume, get started in life.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's great, kid.
Pretty sweet gig we got. I'm just going to be shadowing you for this portion, and then I'll take over for in the morning. You know,
Oh, okay. Well, you know what the most important thing about shadowing is?
to ask really good questions.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. I'll try. All right. Yeah, I can shut up. I can definitely shut up. Okay. So, like, you just ask. You like
Start
if
now.
someone comes up. Oh, okay.
You did distract them though, but they are not happy to suddenly have a new guy thrust upon them.
Right.
So Rajit is staying there all night,
Yeah.
I guess.
So
No, actually, I gotta get out at about 8 p.m. to go meet an Instagram model. Hey guys, I'm just
Okay.
gonna take a smoke break.
And
My
just
dad
not
said
come
it'd be
back.
cool.
So what are the rest of you guys doing until 8? So Rajit's on guard duty until 8 p.m.
I
ish.
guess I'll go back to the hotel.
I guess Al could get the Instagram model.
Yeah, you can if you
No,
want to.
that would make no sense. An FBI agent shows up with an Instagram model and is like, "Hey, the drummer wanted to like meet up with this chick." Could send Kai to do it, I guess.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can have Kai meet the Instagram because that's. I feel like you're where you need to be.
Yeah, because I figure try to get into one of the trailers just to see like what's going on in there.
Yeah, because
Um,
I can get her into the venue because I still got the plane security uniform.
And I guess I'll leave the detonator with
With me, I guess.
with you.
Somewhere, and I'll go grab it when I'm on a smoke break.
Yeah. So I'll like wait in the parking lot, and then I'll give you the detonator.
Okay.
Enjoying your first day on the job, son.
Hey, you know what a shadow's supposed to do, right?
Not shut their mouth.
Yeah, I never heard that one before. That was a pretty good one. I'll use it the next time somebody's, I
Make
do the
sure
FBI
you're
thing.
not in the trailer when you push the button.
Yeah, that'd probably be ideal.
Try to stay a little bit of. Try to keep your distance when you push this.
So, what way is the blast gonna travel? Any idea on that? Is there any spot I can put myself where I'm less likely to be hit by shrapnel?
What? I don't know how it would actually blow up. Ed doesn't.
Well, did you put it on the side or the bottom?
Probably the bottom.
Then it would go more upward and
Mhm.
out. So just don't stand like next to the trailer.
I'll put another trailer between myself and it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
And then I guess probably if Patsy's going to be out all night, I'll probably just go back to the hotel and just park.
We hope he's out all night.
You did pay that lady for it.
I guess I'll just park with the rifle.
Okay. So you're keeping Overwatch with the rifle.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up I'll put up a do not disturb on the
Yeah.
knocker.
Hey, Big Al, I just want to say, in case case things don't go the way we hope they're gonna go. I'm real sorry about trying to freeze you out earlier, but I really was doing it because
Oh, I understand.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, I hope we both survive this.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So good luck.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna keep an ear out, and if I hear Patsy with the key, I'll
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'll put the rifle away.
I'll put a bullet through the door.
I mean, it's gonna be it would have to be a quick check because you're not gonna have a lot of notice.
No, I'll put up the like the deadbolt thing, the
okay, yeah, then, yeah,
hook and
okay.
eye or whatever it is.
Yep.
So then when he opens the door,
It
I'll be,
stops.
oh, sorry. Let me.
I'm jerking off.
I was just jerking off. Definitely not plotting murder. Okay. And so 8 p.m. rolls around, and Kai, you are going to go meet an Instagram model?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring
Stop
her back
eating
to
your
the
butt.
venue.
Sorry, my
Okay.
dog was eating her butt.
So you are dressed as the security at the venue, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you bring her back. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have always wanted to meet the band. She's blabbering the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like, just come with me right this way towards the trailer section, and then I'll plan on meeting up with Rajit.
Well, first you have to get her past the front gate.
Okay.
So you are driving. Are you driving back, or are you walking her across?
I don't know. Do I have the car, or yeah, I went to pick her up.
Up to
So
you.
I'd be driving in. Did we get a pass or anything when we came in the first time?
Yeah, sure. That would make sense.
Yeah.
So you show them your pass, and he waves you in.
To get to the parking area.
Yeah, to park. And then you go. The security is actually a little more on watch now, and you could see that as you're parking, a van is coming in behind you, and it pulls up pretty close, and you see a bunch of guys with dogs get out. And
Might have to escalate.
they are doing
Sorry.
their. It seems like they're doing a bomb sniff.
Okay. We'll park and get out fairly quickly.
Okay. So the security guard stops you. Who is this? Points to the Instagram model.
Don't you recognize her?
No.
I turned to her and like, do your spiel, whatever.
My name is.
So.
It's Tiffany 420. She has 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a big deal. But you can still make a persuade check.
Sure. 30 out of 51.
Okay. And he said, and you say the drummer wanted to see her?
That's right.
All right, sure. Go on in.
All right.
So he lets you through, and you start making your way over to the trailers. As you get up, you see there are 3 security guards standing in front of the door now. It's in front of the gates. One of them looks really familiar.
Okay, is it Rajit?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, is that Tiffany? Whatever her name is. Is that Tiffany?
Yes.
Guys, that's Tiffany. Hertz said something about this. He said that there was going to be some chick coming to meet up with the drummer. And I never thought it'd be Tiffany. Man, we should get an autograph.
Oh, I will totally give you an autograph. Do you have a pen?
I like pat all over myself. No, I don't. Sorry.
So you see one of the security guards. The individual guards have like those shoulder clipped walkie talkies, and he like brings it to it. Boss, there's a Tiffany here at the trailers to see the drummer.
Do I have one of those clips?
Yeah.
I do mine and I say, yeah, boss, it's like you told us about earlier. That she was going to come in and meet with some people real quick.
Make a persuade roll.
Okay. 46 out of 80.
Yeah, it's fine, but new guy, why don't you stop by the trailer while she's leaving?
Will do. I'll bring her out.
One of the other guards is with you. I'm going with you. You're shadowing.
Oh, sure.
So they step aside, and he leads Tiffany into the little area with the trailers, and is leading her to the drummer's trailer.
Okay.
You got like 20 seconds before he knocks on the door, and then the drummer says, "Who the fuck is this?" So what's your plan here?
What's our plan with this lady?
I just wanted to see inside one of the trailers. I never really had a plan beyond this.
Okay. So it's like a 20-second walk to the trailer. The guard knocks on the door.
You could set off the bomb.
All right now?
I mean,
Rashid's probably pretty close to it.
Did I see the bomb sniffing dogs come in?
Yeah, they're starting in the stands though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'll say something here.
Okay, so the guard knocks on the door, and a second later, the drummer opens it.
What's the drummer's name?
Oh, fuck, man, I didn't name the whole band.
Oh, okay.
Kyle.
Kyle?
Name's Kyle.
Hey, man. Someone told us that you'd requested this. I lean in and kind of whisper. It's some like local D-list celebrity.
He looks really.
You got the word that you'd invited her?
She's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's Blackfire. Oh my god. And she like pulls out her phone and starts like live streaming on Instagram. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, there must have been some mix up.
Oh, okay. Well, should we just like get rid of her?
Kill her.
The other security guard turns to you.
I mean, she does have a lot of followers. Like, it's good, like publicity, right? Maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I'm out of bounds. My mistake. This is really.
Kyle smiles at you and he goes, "I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't think we need any more publicity."
Oh yeah, good point. You are like the most famous band in the world. I hadn't thought of that. Good one. All right. Well,
the other security guard like puts his hand on your shoulder and looks and goes, "Sorry for disturbing you, sir. He's new and eager." And Kyle goes, "No problem. Don't worry about it." And closes the door. Security guard turns to Tiffany. He's like, "All right, come on. You're getting out of here." She goes, "What? But I didn't even get to meet the band." And he like grabs her and starts dragging her out, leaving you there.
Okay.
But he's just dragging her out, despite ignoring her protests.
Now, if you can get a little bit further away, might be a good time to set the bomb off, because now they're short one security guard.
I kind of want to look in that fifth trailer, though.
You could try to sneak over to that fifth trailer.
Do the trailers have windows and stuff on them?
Yeah, but they're above eye level. They're like 6 or 7 feet off the ground. They're not big windows.
Sure.
Either.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to the fifth trailer, the one that isn't assigned to a band member.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna knock.
You hear? Yeah, come on in.
I open the door. Who's in? Who's in there?
Who do you think?
Lead singer.
Yeah, Declan Scythe.
Okay.
Oh,
I say,
hey, is there a problem?
sir, we have a minor security issue. Someone was able to get into the venue that wasn't supposed to be here. Maybe you should head back and hunker down in your trailer.
So you
I
look
can
around, you
escort
see this is the equipment trailer. So there's like a whole bunch of guitars and basses. There's a drum set in here,
Yeah.
and he's sitting there tuning a guitar. Seriously?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You can take the guitar with you. Obviously, you'll need something to do. Maybe, hang out in the bedroom and tune it till we get this lockdown, lifted.
All right. He gets up, and starts walks past you and starts heading to his trailer.
Those
And-
are cool tats, man. What are those like? Where'd you get those?
all over the world, man.
You get like one in every like destination or something?
Yeah,
What do they mean?
everything, life, love. That's
I just saw it online somewhere.
yeah.
We have this
This
whole
one-
plan to kill this guy, and he just saw it online.
This one's Japanese for live life to the fullest. No, he doesn't. It's just
This one-
whatever I felt like in
this
the
one
Did you
moment.
come up
is,
with this?
This one represents my devotion to Oatho Mauda, the great old one.
This one marks the cults of the ancients that I'm in.
I mean,
Did you come up with the art, or did like
Some of them.
oh wow, man, you're like a full threat from like all sides, artistic.
Oh well, I
Anyway,
didn't
sorry to
think-
bother you, sir. I'll
No,
let
that's
you
all
go.
right. I didn't think you Delta Green guys would get so starstruck as he walks to his trailer.
He says that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And he walks into his trailer.
Oh fuck.
oh,
He stops at the door and looks at you. You want to come in for a drink? Got cucumber water. It's organic.
Sure.
Okay. So you follow him into his trailer.
I'm watching him go into the trailer.
Yeah, you're watching through the scope. You guys are not radioed, and you're not tack netted. Thank the Lord. So yeah, you're watching through the window.
What are you
So
fucking
Big Al, you're like, all right, let's. He goes inside, step away, and pull the trigger, detonate it. Wait, no, don't go that way.
What the-
Going in the
What the-
trailer. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
He sets his guitar down on a stand. There's a bar. He walks behind the little bar in his trailer, and pulls out two glasses. And you see he's got a pitcher of cucumber water, and it's just a pitcher of water with cucumbers floating in it. He pours out two, walks over and hands one to you.
I never really liked cucumber. It just tastes weird to me. But I maybe we can just chat,
All right, whatever, man. Take a seat.
I'm gonna call Kai.
So like yeah, make your call, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So Big Al, you call Kai.
Kai, why the fuck did Rajit just go into Slide's trailer?
What? He went into the trailer.
He went into the
I didn't
trailer.
see it. What?
I don't
God damn
know.
it. Shit.
Is there any way you can get over there and get him out of there?
I can try.
So you were watching as one of the security guards dragged the protesting Tiffany out. There's still one at the gates to the trailers, though.
Okay.
So you could try to sneak around or get past that guy.
I will try to get past that guy.
All right. So how are you going to go about that?
I will say, hey, can't remember what Steve's alias was. Did you see the new guy go in? The new
Steve? Wait. You guys gave a lot of aliases.
security guy.
Walt?
I
Whitman.
think Walt, yeah.
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 I don't know. I wasn't. I'm watching out here, man. I'm not watching back there. They brought that whatever her name was in.
Well,
Now she's getting brought out.
He's not answering his comms. You mind if I go get him?
Look, I'm not supposed to let anyone in here. This is band only. So make a persuade roll.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the help you guys out. 14 out of 51.
All right, you got like 20 seconds. Be quick.
All right. Thanks, dude.
All right, so you go in. So
Cut
to Rashid.
Speaking of cucumbers, what do you know about green things?
Oh, you mean your organization?
I mean, I've heard of it here and there.
He chuckles. You guys didn't do much research before you came in here, did you? I mean, that's typical. Here, there's an album, there's a CD on his table. He slides it across to you. Look at the track list. You look at the track list. You see number 1 is called Verdant Green. Number 1 is called Changing Green. Number 2 is called Can't Stop Me Now. Number 3 is called We Will Win. And you realize that the whole track list is just taunting you.
Oh.
Make
cool.
sand check.
5.
5?
I always get confused by the double zeros. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, you're fine. He goes, yeah, no. We've been planning this for a while.
What?
The ritual.
Why don't you just lay that out for me?
Okay. He sits down on the couch. You see there's a really plush rug on the hardwood floor of this trailer. You're pretty sure this is probably nicer than your apartment.
Sure.
Ever since I got back in the 80s, I wanted to do something special. And music media at the time was just crazy. And it was really easy to slide in. I started Dark Choir and put a little bit of my mojo into every song. You ever wonder why everyone loves the band?
I mean, I just thought it's because you guys are really good.
No, man. No, we suck. But every song is magic, and it makes people like us more. Every time someone listens to one of our songs, they like us more. That's the power of my Lord. So you can make another sand check.
Okay. 88. Critical failure.
Critical failure. Take 4.
Okay.
That's unnatural. As you realize, they've been casting spells on everyone.
Why do I feel like Rajit's just going to blow himself up?
I have seriously been thinking about that.
So, I came back, and this is the culmination of everything.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't hit my breaking point yet. No, I have not.
Okay. Yeah. The funny thing is, I was trying to find the music. I had lost it to time, but then it got uploaded to the internet. It's fucking crazy.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah.
So, the other guys, they're in on it too? The rest of the band?
Of course.
Huh.
We are the song, and we are the servants of the song and the singer.
All right. Well, I mean, that's cool, man. I'm just gonna head out, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
You remember a few years ago, people were talking online about how Nick Cage was a vampire because they found that picture from like 100 or 200 years ago of the guy who looked just like him.
Are you saying you're a vampire?
No, that's stupid. But You know, people used to say the same thing about me. You might want to look it up.
I will. I'll look it up as soon as I get out of here. See you around, man. I'm like, my hand is on the doorknob and I'm turning it.
Have a good night, man. Enjoy the
Hey,
show
see you around.
tomorrow.
Hey, sleep well. Wait, hold on. Like, is there like you can't be killed or something? Like you've been around forever? What are you trying to say?
Have a good night. He closes the door behind you.
All right. And I run into Kai like as soon as I step out.
Yeah. As you step out, you like literally boom, run into Kai.
Hey, let's walk over here behind this trailer.
Okay.
Do you have any of that grenades on you?
Do you have any of that grenades on you?
Those sweet grenades.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. Kind of hard to sneak those in, huh? No.
Fuck. Are the security guards here armed?
No.
All right. Fuck. Why don't you run to the car and bring a duffel bag in?
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I'll just stay right here and keep an eye on that trailer.
I will head back to the car then and wait for a signal.
Okay.
Oh no, the signal is like now. We're going live like as soon as you get back with the duffel bag.
Okay. I'll make sure I can get back through the venue with a duffel bag. Is there a safe path?
Make an alertness check.
Oh, 18 out of 31.
You see, there's a side door that you see that no one's looking at right now. So you can probably use that.
Okay, I'm gonna book it then.
Yeah. So you run to the car. You pack a bag full of goodies, and then run back in.
I'm texting them. What WTF?
I just text.
Yeah. Go.
I just text. I text him R, the letter R, and the letter U, and then ready, and then like 2 seconds later it comes through. The next text comes through. I was born ready because that's my last name. So I walk up to the other guard that's still at the trailer section, and I'm like, "Hey, Declan said caught me while I was walking back, and that's why I was gone so long. He wants to talk to you. I can keep an eye out here if you want."
He wants to talk to me?
Yeah. He said there's a problem. There's some problem with something about a weird noise coming right near his bedroom, right underneath his bedroom.
Oh God.
Tapping.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll go check it out right now.
Wait, is this is a security guard that you're?
Sorry.
Okay. So he starts walking over to the trailer. You see Kai coming back with a duffel bag. Big Al, you're watching through your scope.
And then it just goes boom.
You press the button?
Yeah.
Are you trying to kill the security guard too?
Yeah.
Okay, make a sand check.
I'm gonna make a sand check too.
Yeah, Kai, you too.
Yep.
69 out of what am I? 76.
48 out of 60.
67 out of 64.
Okay, so Ed, you take 1 because you do just watch your teammate murder a man.
I just go. I audibly yelp. I go.
Kai, you also take 1.
Okay.
Because you were definitely not expecting that, and you're pretty sure there was a person in there.
Mm-hmm.
Rajit, you take 2. Because
I want to say, like, so I set it off. My intention, was to set it off kind of when he's near there, so he'll be blown back by the blast, maybe killed, but not like not like, automatically killed. I just want him out of the way and potentially enough he won't interfere with what's about to happen.
Well, you definitely got part A.
Okay.
Let's go back to the explosives.
I rolled a 58 out of 60.
On your demolitions check. That's true. So
that should at base do what, 13?
58, yeah. I just want to see what the kill zone, or it is 10 meters. So is he within like 30 feet? Well, I'll ask you, Rajit. Is he within the 10 meter kill radius?
No, I think I would have an idea of like how far away.
Okay. So you
watched,
don't kill him.
What was that bomb disabling movie about Iraq? That was directed by.
Yeah.
You watched Speed.
I watched that. I know about
Speed
bombs.
2.
Yeah, and Speed 2. I watched Speed 1, Speed 2, and that movie.
Hurt Locker.
I know a lot. Yeah, Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
I know a lot about bombs.
Okay.
And Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah. Hurt Locker. That was a good training. You're pretty sure you didn't kill him? I mean, maybe. Probably. Yeah, he's fine. Probably.
But he's probably at least concussed.
Oh yeah, no, he's out. You don't have to worry about him.
Yeah.
And so there's a fire and screaming, and lots of people are now coming running over. Oh my god, that's Declan's trailer. There's lots of screaming. Call 911. Call 911. Yeah, so everything is chaos. And Kai, all 3 of you make another sand check.
I'll walk out of the freaking trailer.
Nope, 73 out of 60. Out of
36.
40.
Chad and Steve, how'd you do?
Very
I
bad.
passed.
I got double lot.
Oh, all right. So Steve, you passed.
Chad,
Did you say I lost
4.
Chad,
What did you say I lost on the
your
last one?
grenade.
2 on the last one.
2 on the last
Somehow
one.
I swallowed
passing.
it.
And 4 now.
Jesus.
Chad, take 8.
Oh shit.
And Ed, take 3.
Okay.
So you guys watch. Everything's chaos. People are screaming. Like one person is running over with a fire extinguisher.
Does anything happen that I just lost 5 in like?
Yeah.
Yeah. So give me 1 sec. And you watch as Declan Scythe comes stumbling out of his trailer.
All right. Oh wait, no,
Singed.
I'm sorry. No, I only lost 4. I lost 1 in the car like hours ago.
Yeah. Well, no, you lost 1 just now from watching. And you just got 3, right?
Yeah, so I lost
so you're at
4.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot. Once I don't care. I mean, it's freaky, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot.
He seems okay. Which is not good. So Declan.
Watch me. I've passed like every roll. I'm gonna fail this one.
Well, wait 1 second, because Rajit and Kai. So how are you doing Sandwise?
I mean, I've lost 5 for sure in the last whatever amount of time.
So you could take a temporary, or you can try to thrust the insanity onto one of your bonds.
Yeah, I'll project or whatever.
Yeah. So you roll 1d4 and lose that much willpower.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so you lose 2 willpower. And then you make another sand check, and you want to succeed this one.
Okay. 28. Yeah.
Okay, so you reduce your sand loss by 2.
Okay.
And you reduce one of your bonds by 2.
Okay.
And you manage to.
I'm gonna be yelling at my mom when I get home.
Yeah, this is your mom's fault.
Yeah.
Somehow you know this man surviving that explosion is your mom's fault.
She didn't raise me right.
Nope. Kai, you just took a bunch, I know.
Yeah, I lost 8.
All right, so temporary or project?
I'm gonna try to project.
All right, same thing. So roll 1d4.
All right. 2.
2. All right, so you lose 2 willpower. And make another sand check.
Reggie, you can't even kill this guy with a bomb. What's wrong with you? Damn it, Mom.
Made that one 45 out of 55.
Okay, so you reduce your sand loss by 2 and reduce one of your bonds by 2.
Okay. I'm also going to choose my mother.
Moms, man, they don't prepare you for watching supernatural people crawl out of explosions.
Exactly.
You know, I can say my mom never prepared me for it either.
Neither did mine.
Like me personally. Hey.
Yeah. So if I was in that situation, I'd do the same thing. I'd project it onto my mother.
Damn it, Mom.
Can I
okay.
roll? Can I roll like a natural with my 1% chance and see if maybe I
Sure.
Hail Mary a way to kill a fucking vampire?
Sure.
45. No.
No. Garlic. I hate garlic.
So does he look like, is he like on fire and burned?
His clothes are singed.
Okay. So as far as I know, I mean, it's still freaky, but as far as I know, he's like
you're far away, so you could rationalize it that he was in the wrong part of the trailer.
right. Okay, so I'm shooting.
Okay. Well, he looks at you, Rajit. Well, that wasn't nice. So now you could. Well, let's just go to combat. So, what is your dex, Ed?
My dex is 11.
All right. And Chad and Steve?
I've got a 12.
And Steve is 8.
All right. So we go Chad, Ed.
I mean,
Steve.
I would shoot the minute he stepped out of the.
Yeah. No. I'm just getting the initiative order down. You said you're 12, Chad?
Yep.
And Ed's 11?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he's going at the same time as Chad. Okay, so make a shoot. Excuse me.
5 out of that, which is
Hey, that's within the kill radius or the lethality.
Yeah, of the heavy rifle. All right, so roll for damage.
I thought if it was within the lethality, it just killed him.
Yeah,
Normal things.
So do explosives. Roll for damage.
Okay. What am I rolling? 2d12.
1d12 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
1d12 plus 2. 8
8. Okay.
with 5 AP.
He's not wearing any armor. So you guys are standing there. He turns to you, Rajit. That wasn't very. And suddenly there's a hole in his chest, and he like staggers back. You brought friends, and you watch as the hole in his chest just starts to knit itself closed. So Chad, what would you like to do?
I will try to shotgun him with the shotgun I grabbed out of the duffel bag.
Okay.
Is he in regular range, point blank?
Was it 10 meters for regular? Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't matter for a shotgun. You just get plus 20 at all ranges.
Well, you do less damage the further you are.
Yep.
Full damage up to 10 meters. Yeah. Yeah, he's within 10.
10. 24 out of 45.
Okay. So roll 2d10.
Oops. 6 damage.
6. Okay. I can math. Okay.
As I
Um,
start screaming.
You start screaming,
Yeah.
and he starts singing at you as you run up. Make a. Where's my character sheets? Make a power check. Power times 5.
Power times 5.
Shatter me.
Chad, sorry.
Oh,
That's an 06
I'm fucked.
out of 70.
Out of 7. Okay. You feel this song wash over you, and your mind goes fuzzy for a second. Like you feel the music start to go into your brain, and then you shake your head and snap out of it. He was trying to do something, but it didn't take.
Yep.
However, reduce your willpower by 1.
Okay.
Ed, you're up. So you shot him.
What about me?
You hit him. He staggered back. And then you watched as Kai, and he staggered again. And he's still just standing there.
I feel like I have time to take like 1 or 2 more shots before I have to get away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You are making a lot of noise in the hotel. You also just shattered the window. So there's glass raining down below you.
I'll take 1 more shot and then I'm gonna run.
Okay. Roll it. Still minus 10.
That is 64 out of 70.
Okay. Roll for damage.
3.
You wing him. He's moving now more, and he knows you're there. You get the oddest sensation that as soon as you pull the trigger, and you hear the boom, like the sound from the gun, you get the oddest sensation that he hears it too and starts moving out of the way, even though there's no way he can know where you're shooting from. It feels like he knows where you're shooting from.
Okay.
All right. So, Steve.
I'm gonna dive for the duffel bag and pull out the trank gun and shoot him with that.
Okay. Make a firearms check.
Okay. 60. 01.
What? Okay. Oh yeah, he passed his con check though. Sorry.
Okay.
He got 36. You hit him though, like right in the neck. And he grabs the big dart with the red feather thing on it and pulls it out. Interesting. And throws it to the ground. Back to Chad and him. He's looking at you now, Steve.
All right.
So Chad, what are you doing?
Firing a shotgun blast.
Okay.
45 out of 45.
Nice. Roll for damage.
Barely. 11.
Nice. It brings. All right. So he sings some more and points his hands out at both Kai and Rajit. And you guys feel this wave of energy just boom hit you, like concentrated sound waves slam into your chest. So both of you make a con times 5 check.
All right, I got 65. 63.
Damn it. 82 out of 75.
Okay, so you both take 1 point of damage. And Kai, you are knocked down by it. You fall on your ass.
Okay.
Rajit, you stumble back, but you manage to stay up. But it's like he punched you in the chest from 20 feet away. Big Al.
All right, so I have a question. What do what do I know about Delta Green? If I get arrested, I'm gonna be like disavowed, right? Like they're not gonna be able to do anything to help me.
Yeah, no, you're a deniable asset. Especially because you're not actually a government agent, you're a private contractor.
Mhm.
They would just write you off.
All right, as
Yeah.
a free action, can I do a military science check? How long is it going to take for them to spot me?
What's your military science? 60?
60. Uh-huh.
You mean like people outside?
Like, will I have the time to escape if I take another shot?
Yeah, you can get one more shot in.
Okay.
They're gonna know pretty quickly from the outside where you're shooting from because it's gonna be the one without the window.
Right, but if I stealth away,
yeah, you'll probably. It also depends on each combat round is like 3 to 5 seconds too.
Okay.
It's only been like 10 seconds. You could probably get off another shot or two.
Okay, so I'm going to take another
you don't
shot.
have to really worry about that.
49 out of 70.
Okay.
And 14.
Nice. Okay. He's bleeding a lot, and he's got a lot of holes in him. And it is Steve's turn.
Does it look like the holes are like knitting slower? Or are they like?
No, they're still closing.
Same. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him again with the trank gun.
Okay.
43 out of 60.
All right. Where did I put my dice away? All right, there we go. No, he still made it.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Con time 4 that time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And back to the top. Chad.
All right. So I grab the shotgun again.
I'm gonna say if you want to shoot him, and you have to get up. So make an athletics check.
Athletics check.
Can I, as a free action, could I like kick the other trank gun over in his direction?
Yeah, sure.
You want me to roll like athletics or something?
What's your athletics at?
51.
And you just kick it over.
Okay.
But yeah, make an athletics check to get up and shoot this turn.
Okay. All right, athletics. Nope, 75 out of 30.
All right, so you spend the turn you grab the trank gun, but you spend this turn getting up. And he looks very mad. You're ruining my show. And he begins singing. And you see the air behind him starts to ripple.
What's everybody else doing?
It's only been like 10 seconds. People are screaming. Security guards are running to the area. It's about to get really crazy. So Ed, you're up.
I'll take one last shot because I can take
one more.
That is 18 out of 70.
Okay. Yeah, roll for damage.
And that is 7.
7. Okay. Steve.
Steve died.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There he is. No, wait.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I was muted. I'll shoot him with a trank gun. I just rolled a 49.
Okay. Out of 60. Stop putting my dice away. There we go. All right. He falls to his knee.
He what?
You faded out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
He falls to his knee, and he looks up at you, and his eyes glow. You're ruining my show. So back up, Chad. You see a whole bunch of security guards are swarming this area now. Because it's almost like you're trying to murder the guy that they're paid to protect.
Sure. I start shouting, he's a fucking monster.
But are you going to do anything else, or are you just going to shout?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot too.
Okay. At the same time, he is finishing his spell. So roll to shoot.
All right. Nope. 72 out of 25.
Okay. And so, Ed, I'm going to give you a pass on this one. You're running away?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're already pulling away from the window, so you don't have to make the sand check.
Oh, good.
Chad and Steve, on the other hand.
Roll sand.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
72. I roll a 61.
I fail.
And Steve, you passed?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, take 1. Chad, take another 4.
Jeez.
As you see, the air behind him was shimmering before, and as his song completes, it rips open. And you guys see a very familiar place that you hoped you would never see again. Air goes rushing by you as it's going in to fill the freezing cold void that this portal that he just opened to that strange world with the gigantic cathedral in the background that you saw from the roof of the apartment building. He just tore open this hole in the universe and connected these two places. And you can see wherever he made this, it's much closer to that giant cathedral. It just fills the other side of the portal. You could just see the cold, frozen, brown ground. And he starts stumbling his way through this portal to the other side. And you hear a familiar clicking sound that you remember from inside the dark apartment complex. So that's his turn. Ed, what are you doing?
I'm going to stealth away.
All right, make a stealth check.
64 out of 70.
Okay, you leave the room. You see there's people out in the hall. You can't get past everyone because there's like a person right next door looking at you, going, "Was that from your room?"
I'm gonna just sort of try to blend in and like do the same.
Yeah, so
thing that
you just
everybody else is
kind of ignore them and make your way to the
I'm
stairwell.
gonna be like, where did you hear that? Where did that come from? You know,
Yeah. So you just do you have your bag with you, or do you just leave everything behind?
I mean, I feel like the grenade can be in my pocket.
Okay.
My grenade, my handgun, and my knife I can be carrying on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm leaving the rifle. There's no way that I'm going to be able to.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was checking. So
yeah, I'm stealthing. Where'd that come from? I'm holding this big ass rifle.
maybe the guy with the giant rifle? Yeah, so you managed to make your way. It's going to take you a few turns. Well, I'll be generous. You managed to make your way down to the lobby.
Yeah.
Steve.
I'm going to shoot him with the trank gun again.
All right, make a
I
shot.
don't want him to get through that portal.
-10.
Actually,
because there's suddenly a lot of wind whipping around.
what would like grappling him be?
I believe that would be probably unarmed.
Unarmed.
Yeah.
Unarmed. What is my unarmed? Oh, I have 60. Is there any way that I can like rush up behind him, shoot him in the back, and grab him as he falls if he goes unconscious?
It would depend if you went unconscious.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot him.
All right. It's still going to be -10.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of wind whipping around right now.
So out of 50, 34.
34. Okay. You shoot him and he arches his back and is still slowly walking forward. You could tell that he's fighting the effects of the drug with every fight, but he's slow. He's stumbling forward, but he's still slowly making his way to the portal.
I'm picturing Russell Brand for some reason.
Like I said, I kind of pictured him more like Bono, but
Okay, that's fair.
older Russell Brand could work. Yeah, okay, Chad.
I'm not very good at this, but I will try to shoot at him.
With
a dart gun.
Okay.
31 out of 25.
Okay. You missed. It's so windy right now that you can feel the wind is like making your hand shake as you're holding this gun.
Nice.
And he, for his turn, he just stumbles through this gateway. It doesn't close behind him. It stays open. And you watch as two of those leopard ant creatures come jumping through it. And they let out this weird screeching sound. And everyone, there were security guards rushing towards you, but once they saw that portal open, they stopped. And now they see those things come out, and someone screams, and the two of them just leap on that person and start tearing them apart, which just makes everyone else scream. Ed, you're walking out of the hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the hotel, get in my car, and drive to the stadium.
I think the car's at the stadium because Chad used it to bring that Instagram star there.
Yep.
Ordering an Uber.
Well, it's across the street. You can walk.
Yeah, I'll just walk to the
So
stadium.
you're walking across the street. Steve.
So he's through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could I grab him and drag him back through? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, he's like 2 feet in. He's not far.
All right, I'm gonna unarmed to grab him in a basically
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, make an arm check.
I feel like bad saying this because this is the third time I've done it in this session.
Okay.
And it's been the same one each time. It's a not one again. My luck has been good this game.
Okay.
For the last game when I was rolling horribly and got my chest torn apart.
Yeah. So you go running through, and it feels like you're running through a hurricane. You're on the West Coast, so you wouldn't know, but a really bad storm.
Sure.
It's really like the wind is pushing against you and like physically slowing you down as you're running and pushing against it. And as soon as you reach the barrier, it's like the wind shifts and it's suddenly at your back. But in an instant, you're in this freezing cold area again. You remember the sensation of barely being able to breathe because the air is so thin. You could see the blood that falls from him freezes and then clinks to the ground as it falls. And you come up behind him
and grab him by his hair and just pull him.
Yeah, you grab him by the long hair he has and just yank him back. And he goes, whoa! And you pull him back. And with your critical success, I will say I have an idea what your critical effect can be, if you want.
Can we get back through the portal?
Yes, well, this is okay. So you grab him and drag him back. And as you pull him back, you hear he was still singing, and you grab him and just surprise him so much that he stops his song. So you pull him back, and as you're pulling your arm through, you see the portal is very quickly shrinking shut. and you get your arm out and you get his head out
Yeah,
just
awesome.
as it boom, closes, and then you're just holding his head.
Perfect.
So you're like pulling him out with all your might, and then it just stops, and you go stumbling back because you're suddenly holding like 5 pounds of head instead of 200 pounds of person. And the portal slams shut, and the wind stops. Those 2 ant things are still there, but you're holding the guy's head.
Well,
Chad,
hey,
you're up.
don't forget we have grenades.
Yeah, we have grenades.
Stuff a grenade in the head and throw it at one of the ants.
I'm keeping the head. This thing's going on my mantle.
Ugh,
Sure.
it's a weird mantle.
That's why my bond with my mom is decreasing.
Kai, get that 7 head off the mantle. Ma, it's a trophy.
We've decided that his mom is Ryan's mom.
I was thinking the same thing before. Ryan, what's with the 7 head on the mantle?
Ryan, take that down instead of doing nothing.
All right, so Chad, what are you doing?
I dived for the duffel bag for a grenade. And
Okay, you grab a grenade. I believe it's athletics to throw. Let me double check. I have the weapons here.
The light.
Here's where the critical
Hand
failure
grenade,
comes
athletics.
in.
Yep.
Yeah. 85, not a critical failure, but a failure.
Okay. So you as you dove for the bag and grabbed it, it was still really windy. So you pull the pin and you throw it throw it extra hard to compensate for the wind. And then as soon as you feel it leaving your hand, the wind stops. And you think, shit, as it just goes flying, and then 5 seconds later explodes and takes a chunk of trailer out with it. You startle the 2 ant things, and they stop eating that woman's corpse, but you miss them.
Dang.
Ed, you're walking across the street. You hear in the distance, you hear a little in the distance, which you recognize as another explosion.
Yeah.
Steve.
I'm going to grab a grenade and throw it at the ant things.
All right, athletics.
Okay. 51, and I roll a 12.
12. And that is within the lethality of a hand grenade.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
So you pull the pin and you have to drop the head. So you drop his head as you pull the. Actually, you could just be badass and pull the pin with your teeth.
No, I throw the head up in the air, pull the pin. No.
Catch the head.
Yeah, no.
Yes, you drop the head. You pull the pin. You throw the grenade, and it lands with this wet thunk right on what used to be this woman's chest that's just been torn open. And the ant things kind of look at it for a second and make a weird clicking sound, and then boom. And they're gone.
I'm gonna head to the car is where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And just because this is gonna be wrapped up by the time I get there.
Yeah, I mean it's So
there's still 3 other band members.
You don't see them.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
A lot of
I
chaos.
throw the head in the duffel bag. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Okay. So there are a bunch of security guards and a bunch of other people who all witnessed you murder this man.
Oh yeah, no, we need to take a different exit.
So make an athletics check, both of you, because there's no sneaking out of here right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
There is outrunning the people who are too stunned to outright stop you. I'll give you a +10 for adrenaline too.
Oh shit. I rolled a 53 out of 51, and then you said +10.
I thought you were gonna say you rolled an odd one again.
No.
I failed as well.
Well, no,
With
I
a +10?
passed
Oh, you made it. Yeah.
because of the
I
+10.
made it. All right, I failed.
What'd you get?
60 out of 30.
Oh, okay.
60 out of 40.
So Rajit, you start booking. Are you taking? You're taking the bag with you. You said, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Rajit, you've got the bag, and you're just booking it to the side door that you saw Kai use before. Kai, you're still stunned and winded, and you feel a hand clamp down on your shoulder as you're trying to run away. And you look, and one of the security guards has grabbed you.
Can I lay down covering fire to
Sure.
get Kai out of there?
With what?
We had the drop pistols, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the double
So are
barrel.
you actually trying to hit anyone, or are you just trying to shoot at them and make them duck?
No, I just want to make them duck.
Okay. So I'm gonna say make a firearms check, but I'll give you plus 20 because you're not actually trying to hit anyone.
Okay.
You're just basically trying to be intimidating.
14 out of
Yeah,
80,
okay.
I guess. With the
So you just start suppressing fire. And that the guy like lets go of Kai and drops, which gives him time to book it. And the two of you make it. So Big Al, you're sitting in the driver's seat of the truck. You just get in, you throw your stuff in the back seat, and you hear gunshots from inside the arena.
Oh, yeah.
Then you see a side door burst open, and Kai and Rajit just come running out as fast as they can, heading straight towards the car.
Yeah, I'll like throw the door open.
Yeah, okay. So you guys jump in. You can see the head security guard of the security company is like standing outside the trailer, yelling and cursing. So yeah, you guys drive off. Okay, I'm not gonna. You don't have to make a drive check. Everyone is so fucking stunned by everything that just happened. By the time
as we're driving by the security guy, I just your government thanks you.
So you guys drive off. Do you call Johnson?
Yeah.
All right. She tells you to ditch the car.
Yeah.
Wipe down all the gear. She asks
Should we
if
do with the head?
She asks if it's dead.
Is it dead?
It doesn't seem to be moving.
We think so.
Bring it with you, she says. Keep it in a bag. And she asked, did you leave anything behind that could be traced back to you?
Just the rifle, but I wiped it down.
Did you? You didn't say you did.
I mean, I think a special operative would have.
There's a lot of shit going on. I'm going to roll luck for you, Ed. High or low?
Let's go low. I think my military science is high enough that I would have been.
I rolled a 49.
Oh, shit. This is a lucky day.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you remember to wipe it down.
I know the next game I'm going to be crit failing like a motherfucker.
Or I was wearing gloves. I actually had the thought. I was like, I should say this, but
yeah, it's okay. So you didn't leave either way. You didn't leave any fingerprints behind. And so she tells you, she basically tells you, walk a few blocks away, go to like a bar or something, call an Uber, and then take that to the airport.
Let's go to the Waffle House.
No,
I tell her that
a different Waffle House.
Oh, okay. Oh, the other Waffle House.
Yeah.
Come on, it's downtown. There are several Waffle Houses.
Yeah.
I tell her that there are 3 band members unaccounted for.
Make a. What's your alertness?
51.
And Kai, what's your alertness?
31.
All right, so you guys noticed as you were running out, the other bandmates you saw were lying on the floor, on the ground. It seemed to you that maybe when Scythe died, they died too.
Okay. That's good.
Poor Patsy. He's
Yeah.
definitely gonna get brought in for questioning.
Oh yeah. This is probably getting pinned on him.
I mean, he was with the hooker all night. At least he has an alibi.
Like that's a reliable alibi.
True.
Yeah. You stayed with a hooker who was paid in Bitcoin, I'm sure.
Well, he doesn't even
By
know
your
she's a
anonymous
hooker.
friend Walt Whitman. So you guys managed to make it back to DC. You have not been linked to any acts of terror, so a successful job. And you did manage to save the planet.
Yay.
Oh, good.
So all in all, job well done. I'm kind of upset. You guys just went straight for it.
What did you think we were gonna do?
I don't know. I had the whole thing planned out about what would happen if you. See, here's the thing. I wrote it, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what they're gonna do with this. And then I thought, oh well, they'll figure it out. So I'm like, I just tried to make like there's tons of security because they want it to happen. If you had like just blown it up and ran away, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have still gone on because they're crazy fucking cultists and they want to destroy the world. Also, he was a superpower. He was not a vampire. He was just a super strong wizard who was like 200 years old. He had
Could he
done
have
this.
been killed by like putting enough bullets into him?
No, but he could be killed in the realm that he was going back to. But you got the crit there, so I kind of let you finagle that a bit. No, he can only be killed in the other planet that he was going to, because 200 years ago he was a orchestra conductor in London, and he performed the symphony that they were going to do live, and it killed everyone in the theater, and he was transported to the other realm and like given a special place in the black choir that worships that god all the time. And then he left to go get more sacrifice. And if it had gone off without a hitch, it would have awoken his god and brought him to Earth, which would have been bad.
So in other words, I did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
No, you distracted him. That was good.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, like the bullets, they slowed him down, but they wouldn't have killed him. If you had managed to like stop the broadcast, they would have tried to at least go on with the concert to use the people there as a sacrifice, which wouldn't have been enough to wake up their god and bring him here, but would have curried them a lot of favor. And if you managed to stop the concert, then he would just tear open a portal to the other planet. And if it had stayed open longer, more of those things would have come pouring through. And you would have had to go, if you wanted to, go run him down and kill him there. But if he was at full strength, it would have been harder because he would have gone into the cathedral and then you would have had to follow him in, and it would have been weird.
Once he didn't die immediately, I kind of was like, oh, well, I'm kind of out of it now.
Yeah, well, sorry.
It's all right. Sorry that I ditched you guys.
That's okay. There's like no other choice.
You guys are in a
Kinda
desperate fight for your lives, and he's walking across the street.
We didn't plan for an immortal wizard shaman.
No.
Fuck.
You blame your mom. She didn't prepare you for immortal wizards.
I do. What about if we had gone through the portal into the other dimension and killed him? The portal would have closed, I assume, and we'd be trapped there.
I hadn't quite decided. It would have depended how much of a bastard I was feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
It would have either closed slowly, so you would have had to make a mad dash to get back out, or it would have just slammed shut and you would have been trapped there. Like I said, it would depend on how much of a bastard I was feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
Did you keep the head?
Yes.
Delta Green took that from you.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
There's a green box somewhere with this, like a skull in it.
It's in a duffel bag with 7 other heads.
Yeah, so that was Symphony Black Mozarts. So that's the conclusion of the Black Mozarts saga. I don't know.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Now that he's dead, do people suddenly like? Does the magic not work anymore? So are people like, why did we like this band?
No, it still works because so the way it worked is all the magic of Oath Mauda is based on sound and music.
Right.
So they basically he put like subliminal tones in the music
Mhm.
that you wouldn't hear like you would hear it, but it wouldn't register. And it was basically a magical effect that just made people like it. So that's in the music. But without making more, it'll probably start to fade a bit because like there won't be the way it worked is that it made people like the music and the band more, but without them pumping out more music, eventually it'll fade.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like there. And of course, now that he's dead, there are going to be memorial albums and things like that. But if anyone else plays the music, and it doesn't happen live either, so
people will be like, "Wow, I never heard the lyrics this way before. They're horrible."
Because he did say that they suck.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not very good music, but they just like maybe their first album was, but basically the story behind them is they wrote a few songs. And then they went to the local radio station in whatever city they were starting out in and forced the DJs there to play their music. And they made themselves a sensation. So they forced the DJs to play the music. Everyone hears it and goes, I want more of that. So then the DJs play more and then it spreads and then they made themselves famous.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So that's the end of that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Any last thoughts, anyone?
Will thoughts?
Any kind. Perfect.